What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, Mala time. Mala time. This is making America laugh again. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in and like that video. Oh. Coming into the chat, everybody speak to everybody. Y'all saw my post on X. Candace, you going to jail. You go over there near that cemetery. Go to that cemetery out there, you heifer. You gonna get locked the F up. She really is a dumb criminal. What's going on? How you doing? Anna, how you doing, Howdy? What's going on, Juju? Shout out to the bars, you all. This girl over here cutting up and throwing a whole temper tantrum. Hey, Lori, hi from Wisconsin. How you doing? Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Child, Candace, you're not that smart. You're not that smart, Candace. She putting up old posts don't nobody give a damn about until she proves until anyone else proves otherwise. These messages she's putting up are fake. They barely have date and time stamps. Why you got Charlie Kirk news saved in your phone? What does that mean? Trying to backdate it to 2023 Candace. That shit ain't gonna work. They're not real. Yeah, you can't make this up. I'm over here on X. I mean, it just had to be done. I had to sit here and look up information about why you don't have the right to know where Charlie Kirk is buried. What makes her think that she's not entitled to that? Something's wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. Go out there if you want to. You going to jail, heifer. You and your cult members, they're going to have to bail you out of jail. You can't just go demanding where somebody is buried. You're not a relative. You're not a nobody. You're a perfect stranger. For all the cemetery knows you're a stranger. Period. Hey, he ain't no relative to you. And it's gross because that's not something like you just want to go to grave sites. What for? What for? He's dead. Leave him alone. Leave people alone. Candace can't leave nobody the hell alone. This is why she was charged at 17 with harassment. Now do you all see why? This girl can't stop herself from harassing people. Harassment is all she knows. They need to stop answering her on here. I done said that how many times? Stop answering her dumbass questions. Don't even respond to her. Because it's stupid. Leave people alone. She won't leave, what's the name? Andrew Covid and Blake Neff. She won't leave him alone. And they keep tagging him like they're supposed to know something. I demand to know if he's been cremated or where he's buried at. No, okay, you can keep demanding that, but there are laws in place that say your ass is not entitled to know that. They don't give a damn. You're not above the rule of law. So go sit your little funky ass down. Sit down somewhere and go read a book, girl. There you go right here. It's a Google search. Candace, laws are laws. Can non-relatives demand to know where someone is buried? You don't have any legal right as a non-relative to demand burial location information. You just damn don't. That is not something that anyone has to disclose to you. That's why they're telling you to kick rocks barefoot. Legally, they don't have to tell you shit. What's wrong with her? She's stupid. She's so dumb. I demand to know that hard. The audacity. Candace. We don't give a damn. Go out there if you want to. You can be criminally trespassed. You know, this is the thing called private property. Yeah, no. You can't go over there talking about this is public information. No, it's not. You can't do what you want to do. And I don't know anybody that would want to do that when it comes to a cemetery. So you just can't let him be, it's just rest in peace. What? Let him be buried in peace wherever he is. You don't need to know that. If you were not an asshole and the B word on steroids, maybe you two could have maintained a friendship and they, his parents would have took you out there, but you can't even calm your dumb ass down. You're a moron. You can't make this up. We don't play around here. We read. Boy, listen. Boy, this is something else. Jim. Candace demanding to know what a dead body is. You can't make this up. Leave Charlie Kirk alone. Goodness gracious. It's something else, man. I never thought I would see that in a million years where perfect strangers demanding to know where somebody is buried. She can claim whatever she wants. That cemetery will not care. you call out to the relatives, they're gonna be like, we don't know her. Don't let her over there. Have her criminally trespass. We're not playing. And then her dumbass cult members find out, and they're gonna go out there and desecrate his grave, and then really go to jail. Oh my goodness gracious! Hey Tammy, how you doing? Woo child, Susie Q, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate that. Hi, you make me laugh. Oh, thank you, Vonda. Yeah, Tina Marie. Tina. Y'all see this information here? I don't make this stuff up. I just read. Candace, I don't make this up. You do not have the legal right to know what Charlie Kirk is buried. Because laws are laws. And none of them care about how you feel, you dumb funky heifer. None of them. None of them care about how she feels. Not a nail, not one. Dumb funky heifer. Unbelievable. I'm sitting here like, what? Who? Now, who would? I didn't get the second one. I'll check it after this, okay? I don't have Facebook. So, yeah, if y'all send me stuff on Facebook, if it's something restricted, it forces me to have to create an account to even see the video. I'm not going on Facebook. But I will check out your second email. Power washing my steps again. Oh, man. That's something I need to be doing in the garage. Can't make this up. I'll be in and out of the chat. No problem, honey. Shout out to the mods, you all. Don't you think if she had the those most recent texts that she posted, she would have posted them a long time ago in the last 10 months? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I even responded that like these text messages are old. And AI can create millions of texts until anyone else that has a brain can authenticate those messages. No. Why are you holding on to something like this from 2023? And what are we supposed to do with that? We don't care. Charlie Kirk is deceased. We don't care about them dumbass text messages that she barely put time and date stamps with. It's so weird. It's like, what are you doing this for? Like, no one cares. You still not gonna know where the hell he buried. Legally, you don't have to know. They don't have to tell you nothing, Candace. They owe you nothing. You dumb alien. They owe you nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. They don't have to tell you nothing. Not a damn thing. Not at all. Not even a quarter. So they're having a whole tantrum. Sit your ass down, girl. I woke you up. Oh, Lord have mercy. She is disgusting. It's none of her business. It's not. It's not her business. And then, come on, man. What are you getting out of that? What satisfaction do you get out of it? I just need to know where he buried. Is he cremated? Can I see his ashes? What is wrong with her? Oh my God. It only gets worse. Oh my God. I was like, no, I'm just gonna find a law. We're gonna keep it moving. Oh my God. Waffles, how you doing? Waffles are bacon. Oh my God, y'all. This woman's crazy. I'm telling y'all, she out of her mind. Y'all hit that like button and tell me what number like you are. Hit that like button and tell me what number like you are. Make it happen. Make it happen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are not subscribed to the Lady Luck Club, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing the arty. You got to do the auditory right now because that means a lot and it keeps the videos up in the algo. We got information here Because we gotta learn something if we gonna sit here and talk about Candace, dumbass. We gotta learn something. So here's some laws that says Candace does not legally have the right to know where Charlie Kirk is buried or anything with his body. Period. Point and simple. Plain and simple. That's it. She need to cut shit and stop doing that. She needs to be admitted. Where's George at? He should be back. Like, why you want to know where he's buried? Why would you want to know that? Who cares? Like, that's how he should be. Where's he at? George, you are a wuss. You're a punk. George Farmer is a punk ass. He's a punk. He's a whip. Your Labrador wife is obsessing over where another man is buried. That she keeps showing photos and videos of just her and him before either of you all got married. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? I have never demanded to know where someone is buried. Never. Even if a relative. I don't think normal people can't handle stuff like that. It's typically traumatizing to go to a gravesite. That would be traumatizing to most people. Who wants to know that? Oh my God. Thank you, Megan. How you doing, Megan? Thank you for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. Oh, so nice. Enterprise Entertainment in the house. Shout out to the bots. 10 jewels. Thank you so much. How you doing, Enterprise? We got to do an Umar video tomorrow. I always tell people now he's not gonna tear down my analytics. We got to get the views up on the Umar content. And I heard he out here clowning still. So we got to catch up on him tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. We got Scientology Sunday tomorrow. And we need to do an Umar video. And watch party on the Sean Ryan interview with Candace. We'll do that one tomorrow. Today we're going to do Erica Kirk did a speech. And then Candace got her weird ass goons out here heckling her and harassing her everywhere she goes. It's harassment. It is absolutely harassment. And it has to stop. Why are people out here going to her events and yelling out and screaming out all this nonsense? It's so crazy. Y'all, listen. Show us what happened. The George's DUI cam footage. What happened to the court documents, Candace, for George's charges? Where is that at? I should be able to go on the court website and look that stuff up. Just like I can with Candace lawsuits. Why can't we find any documents at all on the website with the court for George's DUI? Well, you can only imagine. They probably just paying off judges or something. Who knows? It's crazy what she's doing. But we do have a couple posts and videos. I was tagged in, y'all. Right. Arca Babe is at it. As you all can see, I meant to put that post up for sure. That was not an accident. Nope. I looked this up and said, this is ridiculous. I don't even think it's healthy for someone to be demanding to know where someone is buried. That's mentally, you're sick and demented, Candace. You're sick and demented. You should be 5150. What you gonna try to do? Witchcraft and try to raise them from the dead? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's just ridiculous. No one owes her anything. I can't believe this. I'm like, she keep tagging them and asking them this. It's harassment. It's unwanted communication. Pattern of behavior. You're repeatedly harassing them on X. Leave these people alone. Help's sake, man. You can't make this stuff up. All right, so Cinema Shogun got a video here. This is a quick clip. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. We got a whole true Jill did this video here. He'll did this video. So if Tyler Robinson is innocent, then where's his alibi? Same thing I asked about George Farmer. Where's his alibi? So we get to this.
Hello, everyone. This is attorney Gil Arbel with The Whole Truth. I have a simple question for those who believe Tyler Robinson to be innocent. If he wasn't the shooter, at the preliminary hearing, why didn't the defense present evidence that he was somewhere else? The defense is allowed to present evidence of alibis during the prelim, and if it's compelling and corroborated,
They did.
could be enough to get their client out of jail. Keep in mind, Tyler was not someone who lived around the corner from the shooting. He lived roughly 3.5 hours away, and the assassination happened on a normal Wednesday afternoon. So are we supposed to believe that during the entire day of the shooting, there wasn't a single piece of evidence placing him somewhere else? No surveillance footage, no receipts, no witnesses, no employer, no friend, no family member, no phone records placing him somewhere different? If the prosecution's evidence includes location evidence, such as cell site tower records, then an alternative explanation would ordinarily need to account for that evidence as well. But we didn't see any of that presented during the preliminary hearing.
Right.
So to reject the prosecution's location evidence, you'd have to conclude that the location evidence itself is mistaken or unreliable, and then ask for some affirmative evidence that places Tyler somewhere else. But we didn't see that. And so that's the question. Where is his alibi? And if there isn't one, why not?
Right. There you go. Because I mean, George Farmer can be given his alibi as well. So can Candace. Why the hell Candace can't tell us where she was on September 10th? That's all I'm saying. It can't be both. You can't say where he was or what he was doing that whole time. Brilliant. Shout out to Gil. Oh, man. Yeah, this is something else. This is how it is. And, of course, Candace's dumb cult followers don't think. They don't read. They don't look up information. They don't do any of that. So it's just how it comes down. Is this the same video? I'm just trying to, I don't know. All right, Cinema Shogun got a 23-second clip. I don't know if it's the same as the one below from Blake Neff.
Other's backs, you know?
Hold on. And then we'll get to Erica Kirk's speech is like, what, 20-some minutes? Almost 20 minutes. But the heckler, y'all, this freeze frame is something else. Look at this dumb demon. Look how she looking. Candace, you have 3 demons inside of you. All 3. One to kill, one to steal, one to destroy. Can't make this up.
Like, he was that person to me, and I was also that person to him. We had each other's backs, and we still do have each other's backs. You know, Charlie died. I'm riding. It was always a ride or die situation, and he's still with us. I want you guys to know that he really is. We have merch available on our website. Like, he was that person to me, and I was also that person to him. We had each other's backs, and we still do have each other's backs. You know, Charlie died. I'm riding. It was always a ride or die situation, and
So he died. You're riding. What? No, that's not how ride or die works. Ride or die means if I ride, you ride. If I die, you die. The hell wrong with her? And yet she's married to a whole nother lavender man. She just said, F George. Candace, just go get a damn divorce. Obviously, you two aren't together. It just can't be. Who says this? Who says this? She's supposed to be married. George Farmer. George. Your wife is sitting here saying she's a ride or die for Charlie Kirk, but not you. What's going on? What do you mean? She's supposed to be your ride or die, George. She's supposed to be your ride or die. Is that not? No. You have Andrew Tate. Okay. He said Andrew Tate is his ride or die. He said, no, Lady Luck. No, nothing, never, nothing, no. He said, Andrew Tate is my ride or die. Y'all, George somewhere trying to figure out how to bail Andrew Tate out of jail. We can make this up. Oh man, I'm getting better at this British accent thing, boy. It's something else. Hi, San Francisco. What's going on, JP6? Mackenzie, Mama Sage, Dick. Y'all shout out to Dick for the logo. Oh, Dick. You did such a great job. I love it. Make America laugh again, y'all. That's all we can do. And then I'm missing somebody. Juju, did I get you? Rachel, Velvet. How y'all doing, man? Y'all see, listen. George is like, huh? Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know, my boyfriend is over there, so whatever. Oh, good God in heaven, man. You just can't make this up. Oh, man. Candace got many dumb demons in her now. Oh, she's so evil. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I posted a bunch of Candace stickers in the community section of the channel. Okay, cool. Please, I'll definitely check it out. I sure will. You guys know you guys can post to the community posts on the channel. So anytime y'all want to post something, go for it. Go for it. I'll get the notification, so I'll check it out after the live. Charlie is gone. There is no ride or die anymore. That's what I'm saying, Jennifer. She said his mom he's died and I've ride. What? Who are you riding for again? Well, you let her tell it. Her and George are very happy and they have no problems. Girl, Candace. Yeah, you ain't fooling nobody. So this dumb Oompa Loompa right here. Yeah, sitting here talking about, you know, he died and I'm riding. Oh, that is not how that works, you evil Lynn.
Is still with us. I want you guys to know that. He really is.
Nope, he's dead. Leave him alone. He's here on Earth. God. Candace, leave him alone. Just leave him alone.
We have merch available on our...
Oh, yeah, she would say something like that. Brandon Tatum ought to be ashamed of himself. All that damn merch. That does nothing but insult Erica Kirk.
It's because they are fascinating little...
What is this one here?
All right, you guys, I want to talk about parasites because they are fascinating little organisms.
That's what
They're
you are.
Creepy, but they are fascinating in part because their survival depends on feeding off of a host. And
she just figured that out. Candace, I learned that in 2nd grade science. How many of you all already knew this back to elementary school? She's talking about, oh, it's a fickle creature. It's so interesting. And I'm just curious about these things called parasites. Didn't you learn about this in the 2nd grade? Is she for real? You know what? She is for real. She's just not figuring out how thunder works. He's like, thunder? Oh, wait, what? Is that? Yeah, I can't believe George told me that thunder was the sound of lightning. You know, in science and a boogity boogity. Now she's just not figuring out how parasites work. Candace, you are a parasite, you dumb alien.
Causing it harm. I mean, really think about that existence. Not being able to live unless you are causing destruction. Parasite who invade very much like parasites in this sort of effort to drive people crazy.
That's what you're doing. Harassing Andrew Covid and Blake Neff to no avail. That's why you cannot be overly nice talking about we invited her to conversations. We welcome, the discussion. No, you don't. Not from this clown. For what? To hear her broken English acolytes. There's going to be a lot of acolytes thrown out there and rhetoric for fluffles. There's no conversing with someone with this limited vocabulary and zero brain. She's not coming in good faith with good intentions. Like her cult members, they're coming in to cause chaos and confusion. Something that is not of God. Can't make this up. I've never seen people harassed to this extent over where a dead body is laid when you're not entitled to know that legally. She's truly an alien. I just, I want to drive that point home. Candace is an alien. And we don't have to tolerate this nonsense here on Earth. We can just send her back to Pluto. I'm all for that. I hope Elon Musk builds a spaceship, put her in it, and skyrockets her ass off of this planet. Blexit your ass off this planet. All of humanity would be happier for that. Unbelievable.
All right.
She's a dummy. Jesus Christ. Jesus, fix it. Okay, this is... I think Lisa tagged me in this one. Turns out the person behind the call with Trump to broker peace with the Macrons was Charlie. When Candace gave that information to her audience, she violated Charlie's trust in a massive way. It's no wonder why Charlie kept her at a distance after that. The relationship was absolutely severed. Get the timeline and all the details. What? This is crazy. Candace, you don't even try. Somebody need to get some monastery. Men said I don't let her speak into my house, so I'll be muting a lot. Oh, I hear you. And it's actually pretty clever. I understand. I understand, man. I can't watch her shows anymore. It's like traumatizing. Candace, all that bad English is oh my God. We're gonna laugh at you and Sean Ryan for 4 hours though. Yes, I've alleged. Okay, this is Andrew Covid's post. Yes, I've seen the alleged text shared by Candace. I have no idea about their authenticity. Hold on. When did he put this post up? This was the day. Oh, yesterday. This was yesterday evening at 7:23 p.m. I have no idea about their authenticity. They're fake until a credible person proves them to be legitimate. They barely have date and timestamps. It's stupid. For argument's sake, let's assume they're real. Here are my observations. It can be an evil thing to release a man's private messages after his death because he's not here to defend himself. Not everything is meant to be public. I can understand certain things in certain contexts, but Candace is weaponizing these messages to diminish Charlie's public statements and advance her own agenda. And he's not here to defend himself. Because he's not, you dumb alien. I know you're watching. Because you're going to be big mad at me putting out a law confirming you are not legally entitled to know what Charlie Kirk is buried. Lord, we thank you. I can imagine Candace going there and destroying his gravesite. You're also very stupid, Candace Owens. That could be a way for you to stay your dumb ass out of jail. But I already dared you. Now try me if you want. I don't play that shit. You can't make this up. Also consider the moment in time. Charlie had been unfairly called an anti-Semite in 2023. He was understandably upset by that, and he was willing to believe Candace was facing a similarly unfair attack. He's clearly trying to support someone who thinks is being taken advantage of. It's important to remember that in 2023, Candace had yet to go off the deep end with her jihad against the Jews. We didn't yet know how far she was going to take it. Our relationship with DW has sometimes been rocky over the years, But these texts would be from before things improved significantly in 2024 during Trump's reelection and victory, which is why Ben spoke at AmFest in 24 and 25 at Charlie's invitation. The disagreements remain, of course. But at the time of these texts, Charlie was not yet in regular communication with Ben and Jeremy, and he was only hearing Candace's version of events. But publishing what she claims are private messages are illustrative of her character, to which she has none, and she probably cannot define or spell this word, despite the fact that it's printed right here. She probably just copy and paste it. She's just not figuring out how parasites work. Like Candace doesn't have the education of a third grader. And there's an important story that explains how CK became very aware of this. In the first few months of Trump's second term, Emmanuel Macron visited D.C. and met with the president. Afterward, the president spoke with Charlie to see if Candace would be willing to stop attacking Macron's wife. This was a private matter, and Charlie handled it with the utmost discretion. Candace did not, because she didn't. She's an idiot, and she does all of this for clicks, views, likes, subs, and money. Despite the sensitive nature, Candace soon shared the story of the president calling her on her podcast. Why am I telling you this? Because when Charlie found out that Candace was willing to share the president's private communications on her show, just like she's apparently willing to share Charlie's private messages now, he was angry. And he had every right to be. And I hope he called her every dog on earth. This is what I mean. Why let people get away with this bullshit? When he was angry, he should have told everybody, oh, she a POS. Somebody get me Lady Luck Club. She can express this better than I can. I didn't know him at the time. I would have still said what needed to be said if that's the case. I would have said that. Because, see, you talking about two world leaders coming together, get things done. Because our countries are allies to each other. And he understood that. He thought on a bigger scale and said, we might want to preserve our relationship with France because we never know. They've been by our side for at least 5 centuries. They helped us fight our war to be independent. What you mean? You don't have to like everything that happens there, but that's the historical context of it all. But for her to do this, and then he's finding out by watching her dumbass show, of course he's gonna be angry. I just wish he would have said something then. I wish he would have said, no, she full of it. She a clown. That look goofy. She put out private messages. You sitting out here putting out this stuff so you can get views. Kick rocks. Like, and then we all really would have understood. Instead of her putting out these messages trying to make it seem like, no, we were the best of friends. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You weren't the best of friends. Because there are times when he got angry at her. And this would have helped to understand her character. Because now it would make sense. We would get both sides of the story. Does that make sense? She's doing all this because she knows he's dead and he's not here to defend himself. That's the problem. Candace is going to keep going on this tangent like this. So each time she does this, people need to really be blasting and calling her out for it. But they need to stop responding to her too. I don't think Charlie would have to go back and forth with her. If he were alive, he would not go back and forth with her. But if he had to say something, he only saying it one time. And then he gonna let it be. She had betrayed the president's confidence, which Charlie believed was sacrosanct. After that, he told me Candace was officially a lost cause and no one could ever trust her again. Oh man, I wish he would have said that in a whole video. Candace Owens is a lost cause and no one should ever trust her again. Buckle up, everybody. Let's get ready to ride, or however he said it. That's it. He wouldn't have to go into detail. He could have just said that. Because many people trusted his character and what he said. Even if you didn't agree with everything he said, something like this, people will probably have trusted him over her. And he still did you a favor, Candace, by not blasting you out. Because I do believe it. Charlie Kirk knew. Like, if he knew this was going to be the turnout with her demonic ass, he probably would have said something, but he knows it would have destroyed her career. Because he has more support on his side. He had a lot more support on his side than she did for conservatives, Republicans, Trump supporters. More for Charlie Kirk than there is for Candace Owens, period. It wasn't even close. So if he would have came out with this statement, he knows, oh, that's her shows, all that stuff, that's us obliterated. Period. But he spared her by not saying anything at all. See, Candace, that's what real power is like. Knowing the consequences of such and still having some level of restraint. Now, I wish he would have gave a warning. But this was him doing her a favor. Let me not say anything to the public, but I don't trust her ass no more. Because if I go out here and say this, if I ever slip up and say something in a video or a post, that heifer is not going to be able to make a damn penny. It's crazy. So now it's like, it's time to kick Candace out the barbecue, conservatives. What y'all gonna do? Because this ain't it. You can't make this up. What's going on, Grim Princess? Oh, Mindy. He would have. Yes, C Star. I figured she betrayed Charlie before he died. That does that. She does that to everyone. Yeah. It's crazy. I wish I would have known this. I wish I would have known. That way, even in my reporting, man, you can imagine how many people would have been like, you know what? We all kicking her to the curb, then you got to go. I heard Charlie Kirk was a nice person in person. He, people didn't agree with his political stance. It is what it is. But he never did anything to actually hurt, harm, or put Candace in danger. And now look how she's treating his wife, his widow. It's crazy. And his 2 kids. Because they're at the mercy of their mother. Breaching people's trust in such a public and calloused way isn't normal behavior. And to him, she had crossed the Rubicon. This is why I'm very aware that Charlie and Candace were not friends when he was killed. He couldn't trust her. Of course, he wasn't friends with her. He was still managing the relationship so she wouldn't turn on the org. But this pattern of hers playing out now is why Charlie ultimately realized he could never trust her again. Also why he decided to remain silent. Boy, this is something else.
Something happened all the way back in February, and I was sworn to secrecy temporarily, and I feel that today is the correct day to inform audiences because it may have some severe global implications. So here is what happened, all right? I realize that Emmanuel Macron is in Washington, D.C., February 24th. He is in Washington, D.C., and he had departed the White House just hours before I received the call. When I call that person back, they tell me something that is even stranger. Emmanuel Macron is holding up negotiations to end the Russian and Ukrainian war unless you stop speaking about his wife. And I'm just going, what? And I get another message that's like, hey, keep your...
It's like a freaking schoolgirl. I keep telling you all, this girl has the mindset of a 13-year-old child. She ain't even stuck in middle school. She's stuck in elementary school. It's the epitome of dumb, mean girl tactics. Gossiping at lunchtime while they painting each other's fingernails. It's so stupid.
Phone on. And
no one
anyways, this phone call is coming from Florida. I pick up the phone.
No one needed to know this. No one needed to know this. There's no significant value in any of this crap that she's putting out here. Was it worth betraying Charlie Kirk's trust on you? I mean, are you serious? You keep trying to prove that y'all were friends. He couldn't stun your ass. He couldn't stand you. And you not stun him. You know that. You already said you didn't even care about the investigation in Utah. Candace, you're an idiot. No one needed to know this. This was dumb.
And lo and behold, so here's what happened.
Jesus.
I'm negotiating this thing. I'm negotiating Ukraine and Russia, and you wouldn't believe how many parts are part. It is President Donald J. Trump. He is calling me, and in true President Trump fashion, he jumps right into the narrative.
You're an idiot, Candace. And for what? So you can get clicks and views. She's an idiot. So before we watch Make Heaven Cry, the show, Candace, why are you sending your goons out here to harass Erica Kirk? Why are these dumbass doing this? And then when they get locked up or trespass, guess what? She's not going to be there to pay your bail. She will not be bailing you out. And if Candace wants to knuck if she bucks and try to get to a cemetery and she's not a relative, she going to get locked up her damn self. Why are they doing this? They out here just harassing her for no reason. And this is more evidence to show why Erica Kirk needs to sue her. Because now they can see if I'm suing Candace Owens, I have no quarrels with you. I don't even know. This person came here to heckle her. And for what? Erica Kirk wasn't being heckled like this in the beginning. It wasn't until Candace Owens started attacking her. And she sit back and just smile and laugh and enjoy this bullshit because she's stupid.
Sure.
You're going to jail, boy. Y'all, you can't make this up. This is new, y'all.
Why did you need to be arrested, gentlemen? Disrupting service.
You going to jail? Was it worth it, you dumbass? What I tell y'all? You going to jail. Candace, you sitting here inciting people to do this dumb shit and they getting locked up. You gonna pay this boy bail? Or girl, whatever it is? Is it a boy or girl? You gonna pay their bail? Because he going to jail. You don't have the right to disrupt anybody's peace, causing a disturbance. And they charging him with disrupting the service. This is a disturbance, period. Why do people think they're above the rule of law? That was just so stupid. It wasn't worth it. And for what? You're going to jail and Candace Owens will not be bailing you out, moron. This is new. This just happened, what, yesterday? I was just sent this today. This is from the Make Heaven Crowded speaking engagement in Kirkland, Washington. Friday evening. This was yesterday. So if this kid went to jail because this was late, they're probably still there until Monday where they can see a judge. You can't make this up. Was it worth it? So he's probably still sitting in jail the whole weekend. I wish I knew his name. I would look up his booking information. I wish I knew his name. He's in jail. Candace, you gonna bail this person out? You think people playing? Try to find that damn cemetery if you want to, heifer. You going to jail right with him. or wherever the hell he at. You gonna claim this clown is yours or what? Your followers are going to jail, Candace, for harassment and heckling, disturbing the peace, disrupting service. Who knows what they determine in the pat-down search? Meanwhile, they think this is a game. They doing all this for what? 15 minutes of fame? No. Candace will deny that you exist on Earth because she knows I don't want to be associated with that. You're going to jail. Hey, Sifa, how you doing? She can say that all she wants. That's all she's doing is inciting people to harassment. Look how she keep harassing Andrew COVID and Blake Neff. You're not going to keep sending messages to them if you're not harassing. It's a repeated pattern of behavior. It's unwanted attention. That is how the law defines it, and that is how it will be defined in the courts. She could just leave them alone and not tag them on anything. And then demanding answers to something she doesn't have the legal authority to know. She does not have the legal standing to know where Charlie Kirk is buried. And if she tries to find it and go there anyway, the cemetery will have her locked up and criminally trespassed. Lord, we thank you. She'll learn. Leave people the hell alone. Why did they even? That's what I'm saying. We gonna go there to get arrested. Boy, we like FAFO moments, don't we? She don't care. Narcissists make it all about themselves. Exactly. Charges of any will be dropped because Washington. If it's dropped, it won't be until he goes to court and the prosecutor determines whether or not they want to move forward with it, or if they want to dismiss it, or they sanction him, or they, who knows. But he got arrested. I wouldn't even want that. You're going to ruin your whole weekend to sit in jail for what? More than likely, court wasn't open for him to be able to see a judge. What time was this service thing? If he went early in the day, he may have been able to see a judge. But this was on Friday. He won't be able to see a judge till Monday. I don't know how it works in Washington. Do they have court on Saturdays? Washington does not care. Oh, Lord have mercy. Are courts open on Saturdays? I mean, on Saturdays. They'd arrest people and just let them go like Portland. What? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they gotta go to jail. They arrested him. Now. If they let him out, what are you gonna let him out of? At the jail? They're not even gonna book him. Jesus Christ, fix it. This is certainly embarrassing, but I find this highly insane. It's embarrassing that they let him go, but it's definitely entertaining to see him get locked up.
What'd you want to say to Erica?
I wanted to say that. Actually, I don't want to say anything because I can.
Why not? I'll put it out where I work for Turning Point.
You do?
Yeah. What would you like to say to Erica Kirk? Was it worth it?
Let's take over.
What was offensive about what Erica was saying? She was just talking about Jesus and love.
The things that she supports is offensive.
Like what?
Hey, can we give us just a second?
Okay.
Yo, he couldn't even say. We talking about Jesus and love. Well, the thing she supports is offensive. Jesus and love? You find Jesus and love offensive? Hell is hot, boy. He's a boy. That's a boy. Yeah, he's a boy. watch you get in that car, start crying. I want the dash cam footage of this police. You know he got in that car, start crying. I didn't mean to do it. I mean, nah, he gonna get in that car, start crying.
Why did you need to be arrested, gentlemen? Disrupting service. Disrupting service? Oh, yeah. Talk on this. Okay.
What'd you want to say to Erica?
I wanted to say that. Actually, I don't want to say anything because I can.
This is crazy.
Why not? I'll put it out where I work for Turning Point. Yeah. What would you like to say to Erica Kirk? Was it worth it?
Let's take him over.
What was offensive about what Erica was saying? She was just talking about Jesus and love.
The things that she supports is offensive.
Like what?
Hey, can we give us just a second?
Okay.
You can't even say.
Start spouting off the mouth.
Wait, what do you think?
Or not. Interrupted the service. Would you stop?
Yeah, Erica Kirk is still speaking inside, but I just stepped outside, and this young man, he's being apprehended and detained here by Kirkland PD. He doesn't want to talk anymore, but again, when I spoke to him a moment ago, he said that Erica Kirk was saying hurtful and hateful things, rather, assuming to the LGBTQ community. But what Erica was talking about inside was quite the contrary. She was talking about love, accepting others, forgiving others, and grieving the loss of Charlie Kirk. So again, this was expected to a certain degree, but one person infiltrating the Make Heaven Crowded tour that Erica was speaking at here in Kirkland, Washington at Pursuit Church. Otherwise, security's been airtight, no other issues.
Wow. I wonder did they so far had them detained. I wonder did they actually take them to jail then? Or did they just release them? Boy, you can't make this up. All right, y'all. We're gonna go over to YouTube and check out her speech. Lord have mercy. Was it worth it? He couldn't even answer. Ooh, no. Hold on. Stop. I know what it is. Why is that the case? I don't know. Sorry. I changed it back after the last live. Okay, there we go. Y'all, that kid, he gonna get in that car and start crying. If they take him to jail, he crying his ass off. I'm gonna tell you that right. He looks extraordinarily young. He's too young to be doing this like that. Oh, I'd be so mad if I was his mother. First of all, what are you wearing and why is your hair like that? Secondly, why are you getting arrested for heckling somebody in church? That's one of the moments where you just beat their ass. Like, you can't do nothing else but just give me my belt. That's it. I'm beating your ass. Because this has got to be the dumbest thing ever. And now I'm going to let you sit in jail too. I'm not bailing you out. You're going to sit there all weekend. Don't let him out. Let me in. I'm going to beat his ass and then I'm going to go home. And I'm going to leave him here. That's it. I'm one of the ones where you go into the cell, you got to whoop his ass, and then you come out and go home. You go in there to just heckle and do all this dumb shit, and you getting arrested, you being detained. What? Nah, can y'all open this door over here? I'm gonna just beat his ass and I'm coming out. Just because you getting in trouble, you want me to come down here and bail you out? I will not. I will not. Child, please. And you're going to stay in here the whole weekend. Enjoy that cereal and bland cereal and bologna sandwich. Fuck out of here. For what? Heckling for what? Now you're being arrested, detained. They sitting here, probably take you to jail. He probably went. Nah, I'm going to come in and whoop your ass, and then I'm going to leave you in here. And I will not see you until Monday. When you get before the judge, you better hope they don't give you a bail. That was so crazy. He like he what, 16, 17 years old? He couldn't be no older than that. He like he about 16, 17 years old. Question is, how did you get there? If he drove there, then that means his car gonna get towed. So he went out his way to go to this thing, knowing damn well he was gonna do this. And his mother shouldn't whoop his ass for this? Why go into the church to the house of God doing this in the first place? You don't have the right to disrupt someone's peace. This alone, just this whole thing alone, it's embarrassing for his parents. Like, no, I'm gonna whoop your ass and then I'm gonna leave you in here. You kidding me? So he was never taught how to act in church? Apparently not. And then he don't want to talk. Oh no. So you don't want to talk? Oh, okay. She's talking about Jesus and love. But but she supports this stuff. But Jesus and love? Child, let me tell you something. No one should be wanting to do something so stupid and then think that you're not supposed to suffer consequences. You do not have the right to interrupt someone else's peace or be a disruption somewhere, especially when you know this girl is getting death threats and all this other stuff. And the last thing they need is somebody doing some nonsense that could even lead to something worse happening. It's not necessary. You don't want to be there. You don't like her, then don't go there. Don't go. Stay your bum ass at home. You need a job or something. You need to be cutting some grass. What are you doing? Child, please. I gotta get my whole mama on. We whooping your ass, Mama Sage. Mama Sage, I'm gonna beat your ass. Give me my shoe. You know that grandmama had that one good flip flop that's hard as hell. Take that shoe off and beat your behind with it. As y'all can see, I was raised by my grandmother, boy. Oh man, them switches were the worst. Switches hurt when you get in that tub. All right, y'all. Let's tune in. Let's see Eric Kirk speech. All right, let's go. Hit the floor where you can see it here.
Hello. This is a good welcome. This is a welcome. Thank you. God bless you guys. I was telling Pastor Russell backstage, the first time I saw his videos was during COVID, and they were tremendous. And I remember spamming my husband with Pastor Russell videos, being like, have you seen this guy? If you haven't, I'm sending you 12 more videos that need to go viral. And I just kept sending them because I thank you for standing for the truth, your entire family. I know it comes at a cost, I'm well aware, but thank you. It's a tremendous blessing to be here. I know that Charlie always wanted to be here, so thank you. It means a lot for all of your support, all of your continued prayers. I had the blessing of being at our chapter leadership summit last week. My days are so blended, so forgive me if that was not last week, but I feel like it was last week. To be honest, it feels like it was yesterday, but it was really powerful to be with our students. We had close to, or if not a little bit over, 2,500 of our brightest and most amazing chapter leaders. I'm sorry it's so hot in here, guys. It's because I'm feeling it too, but it's good. I feel like everyone that's waving, I'm getting the wave too, so it's good. It's good. But something that was really special is that Charlie was so intentional about sitting with those students at the breakfast before each day. And I loved when he told me the stories about him seeing these students and talking to them and just what's going on campus and where are you getting your news and all the different questions that he had for them. And so it was really surreal to be in that seat this go around because it should have been him. And I remember him sharing with me the stories. And so as I'm hearing their stories, I'm feeling that same conviction of, man, now I know why he was so excited when he came home to share with me what was on his heart, because he left feeling so inspired and so locked in and so excited for the fall semester. And he would also really deeply resonate with the students when they would say, I feel like I'm just in the thick of it. Like, I just feel like I'm over the mark. I'm feeling the pressure. And I don't know if any of you are here as students today. Can you raise your hand? Yeah, that's a lot. Do you guys feel that pressure sometime that like when you're on, like either on campus or just doing day life, like you feel that pressure, that spiritual warfare? That's good. That means you're using your life for a purpose. That means you're furthering the kingdom. That means you're truly in the thick of it, the spiritual battle. Don't be afraid of that. Use that and harness that energy for something so much greater. And even to the theme of the conference for our chapter leadership summit was his legacy, your voice. And I want you guys to also take away as well that knowing that, yes, my husband, I will fight till the end for his legacy, but all of you have your own as well. And when I was sitting with those students, they were asking such great questions. But one that really stuck with me, and it's to be expected, was a girl asked me, how do you navigate through your grief? And it really stuck with me because first of all, it's a great question. But second of all, I sat with it and I thought, grief really makes you come face to face with God. Really face to face with God in ways that you would never have fathomed or ever could imagine. And it's interesting because you can read all of the books you want on grief. You can have the 7 stages or the 7 different, I don't know, books. There's everything out there for grief. But at the end of the day, I mean, I even read the C.S. Lewis book when he lost his wife and he was so angry with God. And I remember reading that book and I'm like, I'm not angry at God. So this book's really hard to relate to. And so you kind of just navigate and you're trying to figure it out. And some say grief ends, others say you learn to live with it. But for me, you become very mission focused, especially when you have kids and especially when they're young. And we all go through grief, all of us. It's universal, but it's deeply, deeply personal. And so you cannot compare your grief to others. It's not fair for you or for the other person, but at some point through grief, you find ways to endure the grief rather than escape it. Because a lot of people in life are going to try to escape it, but there's something so deeply profound when you're enduring it and when you're sitting in it. And I've always been heaven focused, but way more heaven focused now since the murder of Charlie, in a way that I still cannot fully explain. But someone once told me that eternal life begins the moment that you truly know Christ. And that's so true. Because when you understand that, it changes the whole meaning of suffering. And it changes it in a way where you understand that heaven now literally invades your life in the most beautiful way. And it's so hard to explain, but I know that all of you, we all have our own cross to carry, and we just will always run into a lot of grief in life. That's just life. It's just the way it is. But what I've found and what I shared with this individual was that you really have to guard your mind and your heart when you're suffering through grief. You have to, because it's so easy for you to ask, God, why me? Why is this happening to me? And instead, I want to encourage you to say, God, I trust you. And it's hard. Trust me, it is so hard. But literally in those moments, you say out loud, God, I trust you. I don't know what you're doing in my life. I don't know why you're doing it. I think you're bringing me closer to something that I still don't know even what it is, but I trust you. I trust you. And if you just say that, it's even a declaration to the heavens for them to know that you will do whatever it takes to continue to stand firm against the enemy, because what he wants is that weak moment. He wants you to ask, why me? God, why me? He wants that moment, because in that weakness, then he can completely shift your mindset to something that is not at all what God wants for your life. And as you're shifting through the grief and the pain and moving that into purpose, when you say, God, I trust you, it puts you into position to know that God does not make mistakes, ever. He does not make mistakes. And when the enemy tries to attack, it'll be during those weakest moments, like I said. But just how God uses people in this earth to accomplish his plans and purposes, the devil does too. And you have to be fully aware of that, because you have choices to make every single day. Some might be smaller than others, some might be bigger. Could be as simple as deciding to make your bed, to put the grocery cart back into the right spot. Or it could be something super monumental, like deciding who you're going to marry, taking a job, moving cross country. We're all riddled with different choices in life, but there are two different lifestyles that you can live. You can either live a life that's characterized by rebellion and sin, or you can live a life that is increasingly characterized by repentance, by having that postured heart of surrender, which is way more of a powerful position to be in. So you have to ask yourself daily, which is a choice, what team are you on? The rebellious side, or the side of repentance, where you know that you can let God use you the way he needs to? Because the enemy literally has no power over you or your situation unless you give him that power. No power, because the devil is terrified of a spirit-filled Christian. Terrified of a spirit-filled Christian. Because that Christian knows their authority, the authority given to them by Christ. We are his bride, his body, and again, that terrifies the enemy. And so every day you make that choice to declare it. When the enemy is in your head, I don't care where you are, but there's something really powerful about taking a stand, literally embodying Ephesians 5, where you are taking a firm stand and you are saying out loud, you tell the enemy to shut his mouth. You bind the enemy and remind him that whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatever is loosed on earth is loosed in heaven, and you stand firm. You stand firm and you say it out loud. You declare it. You declare it, because the only reason why I am standing here today and the only reason why I have breath in my lungs is because of the grace of God, and is because of the Holy Spirit that lives within me, because my only strength is the Lord. My only strength. My only strength. But that needs to be renewed daily, because life is hard. It's hard, but don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up. It would be so easy for me to just surrender and give up. So easy. But my kids are watching me. Mm-hmm. My kids are watching me. My coworkers are watching me. My family's watching me.
Oh, man. That's it right there. She hit the nail on him. She hit the nail with the hammer. When you got so many people relying on you and depending on you. She got 2 kids. If for nothing else, she got 2 kids to live for. And that's sometimes that's all you need to help hold on and keep persevering. That's why yesterday hit hard for me. That's why yesterday hit hard for me. Because I do what I do for my kids, working, being able to pay bills, take care of them. They're my inspiration. And it sucks when the one thing you're doing for your kids, you know, it dwindles. And I can honestly say I'm sick of being in this predicament. But it's so encouraging to hear someone who is going totally different situation with her, and I would not want to ever have to experience or feel that pain she has. But I can relate to, you hanging on in there because you got people that are relying on you and looking up to you. Set the example that you want your kids to be. That's why I don't understand why you got people attacking this woman like this. It's crazy. I just don't get it. Leave her alone if you don't like her. But to lie on her, to defame her, to put her in a position where she's having to get extra security and she's getting death threats and kidnapping threats against her and her kids. People want to take her children out. Thank you, Tiara. I appreciate that. And he will. People want to take her children out. People have sent death threats and kidnapping threats against her own children. And they're minors. You think those evil people care about these being kids? Some of the people that support Candace probably are pedos. They don't even care about the kids being put in harm's way. It's sick and demented and sadistic and it's demonic. And all Candace is doing is festering that nasty, disgusting wound and infecting everybody in her camp, her cult members. People are going to jail and you can't call Candace to bail you out. It's sick and sadistic. And then they got the audacity to get offended when you tell them laws. Oh, she's just asking questions. Let her go to that cemetery. She's going to jail. Period. That entitlement is stupid. No one owes her anything. No one owes Candace anything. And all that Erica has to go through. She's the CEO of a company. The expectation that she's not supposed to do her job, to do the tours, to continue to carry out the vision that God gave her husband. It's a stupid expectation. She can grieve wherever she goes. Candace does not dictate that. She has no power or control over Erica Kirk. Candace Owens does not have any power or control over Erica Kirk. Not even a little bit. And that's what pisses Candace off. She can't control her. She cannot force her will upon Erica Kirk. The devil is a liar, and so is Candace Owens. And as long as people are here, I'm happy to research laws that keep putting her in check. You will not be able to get near that burial site. You are not entitled to know. No one owes you an explanation. No one owes you a location or a response demanding information that you are not legally entitled to know. Will do nothing but get you in trouble, Candace. I know you watching, you dumb demon. You have no power and control over Erica Kirk, and that is what boils your blood. She won't do what you want. Your audacity is demonic. Let's see here, don't want to take control over people. Demonic. Talking about dead spirits visiting you in your dreams. That's witchcraft. The Bible refers to it as witchcraft. Witchcraft. And the audacity for her to double down like that's appropriate. Whole Bible that she doesn't read. Neither do her cult members. Her cult members are like that 18, that kid we just saw get arrested. Those are the people that are now following her. That have this extremist mentality. They don't care about Jesus or love. Candace doesn't either. She thinks she is Jesus. And her cult members idolize her and worship her as if she's Jesus. The devil is a liar. He will sit you down, Candace. Because he has no problem sitting down your cult members or them being arrested. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so glad she's saying this. It does give me some reassurance. Just hang on in there. Losing a job sucks. But losing a husband is incomprehensible. Now, I can't comprehend that. Like, oh my God. She got these kids to take care of. And they won't leave her alone and just let her run her company and raise her kids.
Cloud of witnesses is watching me. And I will not give up, and neither will you guys. Neither will all of you. I did marry Charlie Kirk, and I am so proud I did because he's the love of my life. Love of my life. Love of my life.
You can't make this up. They went to this just to do that. My lunch with Ben was awesome. Y'all saw my pink suit and my pink midget horse. She's like, yeah, it was a female there, but I don't want to say right now. Yeah, okay. Can't make this up, man. At this point, you know, you can only troll Candace just by clowning her out. That's all you can do. Yeah, we just gonna clown her out. Can't make this up. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh my God, I got supers. Hold on a second. Thank you all. I'm sorry, I haven't even been paying attention. We got Enterprise up in here. He came up in here and left the 10 jewels. Thank you. Thank you so much, JBB, for the 30 jewels. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Miss Cat, for the Miss B Cat for the $4.99 super. I appreciate that. That warms my heart. Thank you so much, you guys, for the support. Thank you, Patrina, for renewing your membership for 3 months. We're gonna get back to having members only live streams as well, because I want to be able to just kind of hang out with you all and, you know, check out some exclusive stuff that we can check out on YouTube, because YouTube is so childish, so strict. But definitely get back to that and you know, hang out with you all up in there for having memberships. Just the minimum I can do is to make sure you guys get some great content on the members only. So thank you so much. for that. Jim, 30 jewels. Thank you so much, Jill. Shout out to Patrina again for gifting 5 LLC memberships. If you guys have received the membership, thank Patrina. Make sure you show her some love. Jim sent over 10 jewels. Thank you so much. Amy sent over 2 jewels. Thank you so much. 100. Jim sent another 10 jewels. Thumbs up. And we got the super chat from Patrina for $10. Keep on laughing. Your laughter is a blessing. God said he will bring back tenfold. Something greater is around the corner. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all, man, that warms my heart. I am having to, at the very least, do some applications. If you guys know any analyst positions open, please let me know. Or like a legal executive admin assistant type thing, so I can still do my channel. That's remote. Any positions remote, please let me know. I'm trying to get something real quick so I can stay on top of it with bills and stuff. Kids going back to school soon. Because I'm like, Lord, I do not want to have to start a GoFundMe. But it's about to get real. Things about to get real. And I thank you so much. Thank y'all for the support, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Did someone act up at her speech? Yes. We saw the video right before we started this one, but it was a little kid that looked like he was like 16, 17 years old. And he actually was detained by the police for disrupting service. I don't know why people think that's okay. It's not okay. Not okay at all. So we did check out the clip. Oh man, people tagged me into a photo. This is awesome. Yeah, we did check out the clip on X, but we can go back to it after this because he got arrested. And then the news came out. One of the independent medias was there and said, was it worth it? I think he said he worked for TPUSA, right? He said, yeah, I work for TPUSA. Was it worth it? He couldn't even answer because he knew deep down, like, oh no, she's not gonna bail you out of jail, boy. Like, that's so crazy. Candace could care less this kid exists. Yeah, somebody got removed. Crazy. What's going on, Nikki B? How you doing, Ashley? Velvet, Jennifer. Did I get all you all? Ex Samurai. Angie up in here. Amy sent 100 jewels. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's sad, Mary. It's sad. You can't make this stuff up. Rebel Soul said, how can Candace be able to see both her ears at the same time? You can't see the world laughing at her. Yeah. Candace is an alien. Switch. Ciao. I appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Jeep Lady with the 2 jewels. Thank you so much. Yeah, I still have not looked up what these jewels do. I'm have to find out. Oh my goodness. Megan said, I think Candace is jealous of how blessed Erica and Charlie were, and Candace struggled to keep anything because Candace can't understand that she is the problem weighing her down. Exactly. I mean, you think you heard it all when she said that she wanted to be on TPUSA's payroll twice. And then said once that she wants them to give her a monthly retainer because that would be doing the right thing. Like, we thought you hated TPUSA. You want them to give you a monthly retainer and put you on the payroll? And then you keep asking for this? And her cult members think that simply because she does not use the word demand, that she's not demanding to know where Charlie Kirk is buried. Why did I have to look up the definition of that word? Hope for her cult at all. And I just want to be clear on that. I'm not trying to convince them of anything because there is no hope for them. They won't even look up definitions of terms. Dear Lord. All right. Back to church.
On that note, the Lord provides you strength according to the day, and it's renewed every day. Every day. So like that, don't live a lukewarm life. Don't live a lukewarm life. All of our TPUSA students, they're on fire for the Lord, and they're on fire for this country. And those students are battling for this country, just like all of you. Battling for this country. They're fighting on their high school and college campuses just how you guys are fighting in this church and across this nation. Love you guys too.
Georgia.
So take that as inspiration. Take that as inspiration, because today is not the day to give up. Today is not the day to give up, and I want you to live so on fire for Christ that when you come home at night and you read the book of Psalms, you basically read your entire day. That's how I want you to live your life for Christ, so on fire. And that is how you will be rooted during the spiritual battle every single day. And yes, the battles will rage. They always do. But you trust God and you're fearless. You're not reckless, but you're fearless. We all have our race to run, but I just want you to be focused on the endurance of the race and not the acceleration of it. There's something really to be said for having that endurance and knowing the source of that endurance. I love reading my husband's journals. And again, yes, I am very, very proud that Charlie Kirk was my husband. And I'll say it every day. To me, he still is my husband.
Of course. Candace, you and the devil can be bigly mad today. Get your heart out. I'm not even gonna cap right now. This suit that Erica Kirk is wearing is absolute boss. Do you hear me? Suit, the shirt, pants, whatever this is absolute boss. She looks like a boss. I don't know what this get out of this boy. I gotta lose a lot of weight. Oh, I want to be able to fit down in them clothes in that size, girl. That shirt and pants is boss. You hear me?
And something that I love when I read in his journal, it was actually a few days ago. It said, look up. And it had a star with a circle around it. And whenever he wrote something that was important, it always had a star with a circle around it. And so I just sat with it and I just looked at it. Look up.
She got a tip.
Of course, I look up. Very literal. Yeah. But when you do that, it forces you to fix your mind and your heart posture on Christ, because you really are looking up. It's forcing you in life when it's tough to just look up. And I don't want you guys to cling to this life. Doesn't mean you don't work hard, doesn't mean you don't glorify God, but don't cling to it. Don't cling to it, because we're just here recruiting for heaven. This place is not our home. It is not our home. Never will be our home. So as you go about life and as you go about your grief, there will be waves.
Velvet.
Some of them are bigger than others, really. But there will be waves. And the biggest one will you literally just stand there and you're like, brace for impact. And you're just standing and you see it and it's just massive. And what happens afterwards? You're drenched, but you're still standing.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Your clothes are all wet, but you're still standing and you survived. Mm-hmm. You survived that wave. There might be another one in the next 15 minutes, but you just learned that you'll survive it. You'll still be wet, but you survived it. And again, Even if you can only take life in 15 minutes, take it in 15 minutes.
Yep.
That's, again, the endurance. Take it in 15 minutes. Use it to glorify God. Use every moment of suffering to glorify God. It's where you will see him face to face. And so much fruit comes from your life when you remain obedient and abide in God's word. And I can't help but try to explain it. I mean, there's a lot of people that I've come across recently who are not Christian that after Charlie's death, they're just so moved by the Holy Spirit. And they're like, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling something. Can you help me? What do I do? I have a Bible. I don't know where to start. In case that's you, start with the book of John. But like, they're just looking around. And I try to explain it as simple as like a tree, if you will, an apple tree. Abiding in the word of God is the root of the tree, but the obedience is the fruit of a tree. So a tree doesn't become alive by producing apples. It produces apples because it's alive.
Right.
So you have to understand, if you're not rooted in God's word, you're not going to have much fruit to bear. So
Amen.
For those of you who are new to the family, welcome. It's quite the ride, and the devil will test you in all different types of ways. But if you stand firm and you surround yourself with a community like this and with a pastor like Pastor Russell, you'll be solid. You'll be solid. So in closing, as you go through your trials and tribulations, you're going to be walking through your own fires and your own waves of grief and all that. I just want you to hold on to the visual in Exodus 3 with Moses in the burning bush. Some people read really quickly through it, but if you take a minute to unpack it, when Moses said, I will turn aside to see this great sight, why the bush is not burned. Bushes burn all the time in the desert. Don't ask me how or why, but they just do. I'm from Arizona. That just happens. So that wasn't the miracle. The miracle wasn't the fact that the bush was burning. The miracle was the fact that the bush remained standing in the fire because the presence of God sustained it. And that's what made Moses turn and look at the burning bush. Because the world is going to expect suffering to consume us. And that burning bush is a perfect example of grief in the Christian life. As it burns and as it shows God's presence is what actually sustains us. So I just want to encourage you guys to be battle ready all the time. Life is not easy, but my goodness, it's worth it. It's not easy. That's okay. Again, that means you're over the target in a good way. It means you're a part of the battle. It means you're a part of the army, Lord's army, right? It's important. But life's not easy. And you have to renew your mind every single day, asking God constantly for grace.
Amen.
Every day. And you got to fight to stay in the word.
Amen.
And be consistent with having alone time with God. And I unfortunately cannot explain why we suffer. I wish I had a better explanation. I just don't. I will have a very long conversation with God once I get up there. Very long conversation. But I don't have the answer, but I can testify to this. The fire and the grief, it won't ever get the final word, because God does. He gets the final word.
Amen.
He will always get the final word. So in closing, my prayer for you is that when you're in the thick of it and people look at your life and they just say, how are you still standing? I pray that your answer will always be, only because Christ stood with me and sustained me, and that he is my only strength. I pray that is your response and answer. I pray. But I am so grateful again and so honored to be here tonight. Thank you for standing firm for truth, for standing firm for the good, the true, and the beautiful, and for just being the salt and the light that this world so desperately needs. So desperately needs. But I love you guys. God bless you. And keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, she is amazing. Oh, man. That was a blessing to hear. That was a blessing. That blessed my soul. Y'all feel blessed? Candace, you and the devil are both a liar. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I needed that. I don't know about y'all, but I needed that. I needed that. I just, Jesus Christ. I hate she's going through what she's going through and people coming after her like that. It's crazy. I wanted to,
Well, hello.
oh. Joshua, what you doing? Thank y'all so much, man. This is absolutely amazing. She looked great. She sounds great. And I appreciate her ability to say, yeah, I'm still a human being. I'm gonna agree. We're gonna have trials and tribulations in this world. That's the Bible. But that was absolutely wonderful. That was wonderful. I needed to hear that. How many of y'all needed to hear that in the chat? Hit the 4. That encouragement sometimes, man, it might be just the one thing, people need to kind of spare them from doing something crazy, or anything like that. That was a blessing. That was an absolute blessing. I'm trying not to cry. Oh boy. I love how she put the analogy about the tree producing fruit because it's alive. And noted the bush. Not the bush at UVU. The bush in the Bible, Candace. That was a blessing. I feel blessed. Y'all feel blessed? I can conquer some things right now. One of y'all asked me what state I'm in. I'm in Georgia. Yeah. I'm in Georgia. So that's why I was like, I'm just, Lord, gotta do something, got to happen. Something got to happen. Amen. Let's see. So I need to hear that. Yeah, me too, Sierra. It's funny how that worked out. I need to hear that. God knows how to send a message, sometimes through the most unlikely sources. Who knew I would be sitting here listening to Erica Kirk quote the Bible and be blessed to hear that? And she did it so calm and loving and just cool, calm, and collect. And she looked sharp. And I just, definitely keep her in your prayers. Continue to ask God to protect her and her kids and stuff, because she catching all this nonsense for no reason. Oh man. So y'all keep me in your prayers. I pray for you all, and I thank God for you all, because you guys could hang out with anybody else, but you're hanging out here with me. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. It's free to do. If you are blessed and you're enjoying this content, make sure you are subscribed to the Lady Luck Club and the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. God is going to take this channel and both channels and go far with it. And I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it. So we're going to get into Joshua Carr, because you all remember Candace talking about Mormon mafia. Yeah, more people she's trying to put in danger. Joshua Carr is like, what? And we've had Josh Carr over here. He got to come back. We got to lock him in and get him to come back. Him and Milk Bar TV and Ami. Get them to come back and hang out with us. And he's got I know he just said they have another baby or something. Was the baby born? I think the baby was born. And he's so adorable with the suit tie and his doggy. So when you guys can see in here, hit the 4.
Everyone, I have a confession to make. Candace Owens says there is a Mormon mafia. Well, I am the godfather of the Mormon mafia. I'm even wearing maroon today, as you can see, and I'm going to be breaking down everything that Candace Owens said about us, and I'm going to be revealing the truth about the Mormon mafia. We are also going to break down the Daily Mail piece at the end of the show that says Erica called Candace a you-know-what. I cannot say it on TV, but stick around to the end for that. All right, now that my evil henchman dog is away, it all started with this video and then slowly developed into something even crazier. Here's Candace.
Gangs. It got me thinking, because a while ago I told you guys that I had connected with Courtney Love, and I'm talking a long time ago, back when Charlie was alive. And I had no idea, I told you, what she was talking about when she was describing to me the Mormon mafia.
Ooh,
she kept saying it is an extension of the Zionist mafia, the Mormon mafia. I truly, at this time, just could not process that information. And I go back now and I read those messages and I'm going, she knew exactly what she was talking about, I think.
No, she didn't. She was high. Candace. Courtney Love was probably still high. Were you doing Adderall with her or what? Or was it mixed with some white powder stuff that you want to pretend you don't know about? You want to keep pretending you don't know about the white powder stuff? There's no way you just crushing it in some Adderall. No. You hanging out with Courtney Love? Who? How old is Courtney Love? Courtney Love is like, what, 50, 60 years old? You can't make this up. Yo, this is ridiculous. Dana, how you doing, honey? And see, one day you showed up in my feed and it was a gift for me from our Lord. You are a jewel. I thank the Lord he let me hear. Thank you. That's a blessing to hear. I appreciate that, Lord. We thank you. We sure do. Thank you so much. I needed that. Bob says, oh, that was amazing. Mrs. Erica Kirky's godly gorgeous woman. I pray you find something. Me too, honey. We both praying hard. It need to be quick. Come on, Jesus. Oh, man. And remote. Something remote. Oh, man. Let's see. Y'all, this right. Courtney Love, I'm shocked she's still alive. Is she? How old is Courtney Love? She's got to be 60. She's talking about she hanging out with Courtney Love, girl.
Because now a very interesting picture is emerging, and that's why I'm speaking.
Candace, it's even hard to look directly at you in a video because I'm afraid I might turn into a pillar of salt. Candace was that type of person that God was warning from the cities that he burnt down. Told the man to take his wife and get up out of there. He said, "Don't look back. You will turn into a pillar of salt." Candace is that whole representation of them two cities that burned. It's hard to even look at her now. You can just imagine her with snakes on her head with eyes. This demon.
You about this, a picture that I think is going to shock you, but we have to unpack it quite slowly. I don't want to give you information overload today, so I just want you to park that in the back of your mind, because I don't know about you, but I have not abandoned my deep sense that Israel was involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
All right.
What does that have to do with Mormon mafia? You're going to get Mormons hurt. She put whole groups of people in danger in like one statement. Candace, you don't give everybody a headache. You're so stupid. All right, Josh, come on, honey.
So what I'm going to show you today is that the effort from Candace Owens to prove the existence of a Mormon mafia does not actually hinge on Mormons at all. That's not the end goal, but rather it is about our connections to Israel.
Oh,
This
man.
is just another way of saying that Israel was the one that murdered Charlie Kirk. And even though Israel did not do it,
hurt.
Candace is actually right about there being a Mormon mafia. We're going to talk about that towards the end. But first, to really set the stage for you guys, so you can get an idea of her entire thesis, if you can call it that, I have cut together the gist of the story that she tells on her show. Again, the real version, much longer, like 40 minutes long. This is just a shorter compilation that I've created.
Trusted Latter-day Saints inner circle of businessmen and accountants who were hired by billionaire Howard Hughes in Las Vegas during the 1960s. Okay, so Howard Hughes is the name that we need to reference. Who was Howard Hughes? Howard Robert Hughes Jr. was one of the richest and most influential people.
What'd you say?
Was Howard Hughes. Howard Robert Hughes Jr.
Robert? Oh, no, it can't be Robert. You can't make this up. Did she pronounce that correctly? Is his middle name Robert? She said Robert. She just said Robert. Candace. Oh, you moron. Why are we talking about him again?
Okay, so Howard Hughes is the name that we need to reference. Who was Howard Hughes? Howard Robert Hughes Jr.
Is that Robert? Is it not Robert? Candace, is it not Robert? You dumb demon. You dumb demon. See, Candace is sitting here doing these pre-scripted, pre-recorded dumbass shows. She's got to be seancing Satan somewhere in the house. And then telling the kids, that's mommy's personal bathroom. This is so dumb. Candace, is his middle name Robert or Robert? If it's pronounced Robert, okay, fine. But is it? She got Robert. Robert came up. Is Robert? It's Robert. Oh, thank you, man. Because Candace, you about to catch it. What the hell? Yeah, I was about to pass out of my chair. Like, she about to catch it. I'm about to go in like 3, 2, 1. It was going to be just jokes for 3 straight long, good minutes. Candace, I was about to clown you. Mindy saved your life. Mindy, you saved Candace. You saved her. It's Robert. Courtney Love is 62, believe it or not. There you go. Candace, how do you know the 62-year-old woman? No. When did you ever meet Courtney Love, Candace? How old were you? Oh my God. She's talking about Howard Hughes. Why is he coming up? Oh, Lord have mercy. She's so stupid.
Was one of the richest and most influential people in the world, because Howard Hughes himself was not a drinker. He was not a partier. He did not do drugs. He was committed to his businesses. He was also, while he was in business, exceedingly paranoid about communists and their ability to infiltrate companies and take them over. Howard Hughes thought for sure, okay, if I'm going to be able to trust people, I can trust people who live like me. How about a religious group that's forbidden from drinking and smoking and gambling? They live like me. Okay? I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm going to trust.
So you're thinking about, going out and fully admitting that you're a cult leader? Is that what you're going to do, Candace? Can you get the hell out of our country? I mean, you're going to take your cult, get the hell on. Take all your cult members. Don't leave not a one. Not a one. No, nothing. Not nothing. No. Nope. Never. No. Take all your cult members and leave our country in peace. Get out. On behalf of the entirety of the United States of America. Bye, heifer. Get out. Take your cult members with you. Bye. They hate America anyway.
The Mormons and developed severe, debilitating OCD which made him avoid all contact with the outside world because he was a germaphobe. Here is an article describing the only men who had access to him, the Mormons. And this was published, is this in Time magazine? Yes, it's entitled The Keepers of the King. It tells us, this was published, by the way, in 1976, Time magazine. It tells us they had no lavish corporate suites, no direct authority over other senior Hughes employees, practically no business experience. They did, however, have two striking advantages. They were, with a single exception, a deal.
What'd you say? Yeah, what now? Candace, reading is really hard for you, ain't it? Oh my God. Put my glasses back on. I thought I'd be able to relax my eyeballs. I guess not. What?
No business experience. They did, however, have two striking advantages.
Huh?
They were, with a
advantages. Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling? Advantages. Candace.
No business experience. They did, however, have two striking advantages. They were, with a single...
Can't read. Do you have to like practice this pre-recorded script? Because obviously these words are new to you. Advantages. What? It's like, yes, 4 syllables. That's why she can't do it. Didn't I tell y'all? You can't give her anything with more than 3 syllables. Didn't I tell y'all? 2 at best. Consistently. 3-syllable words is like a challenge for her. 4 syllables is incomprehensible. No. I told you it's stupid. Why are you struggling with that word? Lord. She said it twice and still butchered it. That's why I was like sitting here like, oh, I'm about to go clean in on you about that Robart thing. What you mean?
It tells us they had no lavish corporate suites, no direct authority over other senior Hughes employees, practically no business experience. They did, however, have two striking advantages. They were, with a single exception, adherents to Mormonism, a religion that embodies Howard Hughes's aversion to drinking and smoking, and they had direct...
Candace. Girl. Oh, you can't read, you illiterate demon. Yeah, this is unbelievable. Candace, you don't even read this stuff before you go live. You just Lord have mercy. Oh God, Lord, we thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all her teachers probably were thinking like, you know what? Just to get rid of your ass, we just got to promote her. Okay, please do not let her spend another day in this high school. Get her out of here. Candace, what's 7 times 4? Now I just need to know. She got the audacity to sit here and demand where Charlie Kirk is buried. And she is struggling with 4-syllable words. Man, what? Erica Kirk ought to say, girl, just because of the stupidity of it all, no. Oh my God. Y'all know she had to practice saying Erica Kirk's maiden name, right? You can think about it. Robart is difficult. Advantages is difficult. She had to practice saying Erica Kirk's maiden name. That's a doozy. I don't even understand it. So you can sit here and say Erica. Charlie. Advantages. Huh? Girl, bye, Felicia. You get it. You see, all you so illiterate.
Unlimited access to the king himself. Well, Howard Hughes died. And I have to tell you, it was a remarkably suspicious death, not unlike Michael Jackson's, if you ask me. He was aboard a jet, actually, a jet that was owned by a man named Robert Graff, Graf. He was the founder of Robert Graff, Inc., which became Duncan Aviation. We can update you today to who owns all this stuff. Today, his Las Vegas Sands Resort, obviously, and casino is controlled and operated by Miriam Adelson. It was Sheldon Adelson that had it. And of course, he passed away recently. So Miriam Adelson controls that. Steve Wynn controls the Frontier Hotel and casinos and the Desert Inn, the place where Howard Hughes became a reclusive, never drew the shades. Steve Wynn eventually demolished that. And today it is the famed Wynn Las Vegas Hotel. I should also mention that Frank William Gay, the trusted Mormon, he had a son, Robert Gay, who became the managing director of Mitt Romney's Bain Capital for 16 years. And it's interesting. And the reason why I came across this guy's name, truly, I am not a movie person, was because when I was researching one of the Maroon Boys, who I'm not naming at this time, I did discover that he was a relative of the Hughes family empire. I thought, oh, who is this? Who is this Howard Hughes? And then I was.
Are you going to marry him next? Because you just seem to be marrying for money. Are you trying to figure out what's in his bank account or something? What are you doing all this for? George Farmer, Candace is going to divorce you for someone richer. Candace, I'm going to tell you this right now. You can't conquer the English language. They're not studying you. George Farmer just doesn't give a damn. He really doesn't. He's like, I'm just here for the children. That's it. Nothing. No, nothing. No romance. Nothing. He can't even stun her. He called her crazy. I feel like I'm married to multiple women. I have no idea what I'm going to get day by day. Lord help me to deal with this crazy woman that I'm married to. He said that right in her face. And she sat there and was like, oh, you crazy witch.
Speaking to some LDS church members who were then telling me the story, and I started reading the articles. And wow, this is super fascinating.
Oh, is she done? Okay, she's done. Great. If you thought that was the most boring, confusing, helter-skelter narrative that you've ever seen, you would be a rational person. You would be right. And someone tweeted their summary of the podcast just to give you an idea of how manic and random all of this was. This was what an hour of her podcast was, which somehow has garnered over 1 million views because they said the word Mormon, basically, because that's what gets the views now. They said, billionaire, this is the summary of what she said. Billionaire recluse Howard Hughes was surrounded by an inner circle Mormon mafia in the last years of his life before he died suspiciously in 1975, like Michael Jackson, who was probably killed by the Jewish mafia. On board a plane owned by the man who co-founded the company that owned the Egyptian plane that took off just before Charlie's assassination. Hughes' primary Mormon handler was the father of a man who managed Mitt Romney's Bain Capital.
Candace, your team is stupid. And so is George. This is one whole long run-on sentence. From billionaire to assassination period. That is one whole sentence. What is wrong with you, you idiot? English was not a major of yours because you didn't pass third grade English. It's a big, long run-on sentence. So stupid. Oh, Joshua Carr, you're so cute.
Legal battle in which the Church of Latter-day Saints, it's, by the way, she never got the word, like the name a single time correct, is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. If you're going to be an investigative reporter, you at least got to get your names right.
No, she's not an investigative anything. She's a clown and a demon and an alien and a horrible mother, putting them in danger, taking them to Russia. We're still waiting on an ultrasound confirmation of this a pregnant one. Then she's talking about she want to get in fights. Candace, you get your behind handed to you.
Let alone, pronounce architecture correctly. Anyway, after a legal battle in which the Church of Latter-day Saints submitted a suspicious handwritten will for Howard Hughes, which is ultimately rejected, his Mormon handler became chairman of his organization. One of the hotels that Hughes owned ended up in the hands of Blake Wynn, who is friends with Erica Kirk. Also, one of the maroon shirt boys is related to Howard Hughes. Anyway, Charlie's inner circle was also compromised by Mormons, even though TPUSA is supposed to be Christian evangelical, who are in charge of TPUSA money. Charlie conveniently died right before changing TPUS's stances on Israel during a financial audit of the money controlled by the Mormon and Channing as well. Therefore, according to Candace...
This is a good point right here, Graham. Find how she can see all this stuff going on in every religion except Catholicism. What's her Catholic priest's name? So we could just look him up. Because how in the world Does she not one time admit, yes, there are Catholic priests all over the world that have put their hands on children and they should be underneath the cell and then going straight to purgatory for all eternity? Why can't she say that about Catholic priests out here touching on kids? Or she forgets about that. Like no, that never happened later. I don't, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But you going after every other religion? Mormon Mafia. I mean, you might as well listen. I hope many other independent journalists, content creators take a page from my book. Don't run from it and get mad about it. Embrace it. You Lady Luck, you get $7,000. They're obviously paying you. Where's the money? I'm not turning it away. You're an idiot. I'm not going to turn away $7,000. Where is my money? Who am I getting this from? Can you tell me a name? Give me a point of contact. As a matter of fact, can you show me proof that someone else got paid $7,000 from Israel so I'll know who to call? I will call them and email them right now. That doesn't bother me. That don't work on me. Now I'm gonna take this in and embrace it, and then I'm just gonna clown you out with it. And that's what he's doing. He's like, you know what, Candace? Okay, you talking about Mormon Mafia? I'm just gonna put on a suit and tie and act like one. This is the only way you can do, because otherwise you'd be mad. For what? That's what her dumb coat wants. They want to see people mad, angry, upset, create chaos and confusion. You know, all the things that the devil wants. The devil comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. And Candace is the dumb cult leader that is carrying out the devil's objectives. God is not the author of chaos and confusion, but it's so funny how her dumb cult members and bots do nothing but stir up chaos and confusion and rage bait and race bait and bait on every level they can. Because they're demonic. They enjoy that. And they can't say the word advantage. And that's another word you've butchered. You understand that? They come into the chat to stir up nonsense because that's the mission of the devil himself. Evil by any cost necessary, by any means necessary. Child, Candace, I was not expecting to hear you butcher the word advantages. You just can't make this up. Give me my money right now, meow. No, he said right meow. That stuff don't bother. That's why I'm like, I don't get mad about that. When they sit here accusing me, I've sent an invoice to Benjamin Netanyahu, and I refer them to my post on Twitter X. I sent Benjamin Netanyahu an invoice. What you mean? Let's go all the way there. Let's see how he responds. Yeah, I sent him an invoice. I heard, Candace's cult following want me to get this money so bad. Who do I need to contact? You might not be it, but whatever. This is a good starting point. And they get out of here. They get so mad and they leave talking about, I'm gone. Bye. That's all they can do. Sit back and get mad and realize, well, that don't work on her. It doesn't work on me. I'm going to embrace all of that. And then I'm going to say, who should I be calling or emailing? Right now. Especially now. I can definitely use $7,000. Funny how all the evil people get all the money. Can't make this up. Audacity.
Quote, all of this just feels a little bit reminiscent, pronounced reminiscent, of a man living his life one way, relying on his lieutenants, not knowing what was really going on around him. And then suddenly he picks up his head and starts asking questions. Anyway, it's all just something to think about. Yes, that is essentially what an hour podcast with Candace Owens was. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have talked to past Candace Owens producers. Back when I did my investigative series of Candace Owens, I spoke to a few of them. I also spoke to many people who worked with her at TPUSA, PragerU, and even places before that. I know how she formulates her shows. This is something I was very keen on understanding, is where are these narratives coming from? And so this is what happened essentially with the Mormon Mafia story. She basically gets some sort of tip that she finds interesting. It could be Egyptian planes. It could be Mormon Mafia. In this case, it's Mormon Mafias. And then she sends her team of producers, there's about 4 of them right now, to go get every bit of data ever spoken about.
The producers of Candace Owens should be named in a lawsuit because they're aiding in the defamation. They could say no. Candace, I know you watching, you dumb demon. Hell is hot. Your producers should be named in lawsuits as co-defendants. Because you sit here and you bully people into doing dumb things, as opposed to them realizing that they outnumber you and should be telling you, no, we're not doing that. Good luck finding somebody. Like, I'm not getting involved with this. They should be named as co-defendants in lawsuits. And George, he stands behind the camera. I say get all of them. They gonna learn today. They'll think twice before they start putting out some BS, especially when it's leading to people catching all this dumb harassment. It's so stupid. Mormon Mafia. So if there are attacks that's going, that happens, God forbid, that happens to be directed towards Mormons, then what? Why do we have to wait for something bad to happen to stop it from happening? Help me understand it. Why is it that no one can just tell Candace, girl, if you don't listen, have several seats. Here's an injunction. Here's a restraining order. Here's a lawsuit. Keep on playing. Those things should be done to avoid people getting hurt, to prevent people from getting unalived. We don't permit that type of behavior because it's savagery. Acting like a bunch of demonic savages. People going to church now heckling somebody. What are you doing this in church? Why are you doing that? Like, it's so stupid. But he wouldn't go to TPUSA and challenge them with reasonable debates. Have a conversation. Now you go to church and heckle and then get arrested because stupid people do stupid things. You can't make this up. And it's all for what? Candace still not going to recognize that person, will not be bailing him out, and does not care. I don't want to see innocent people be hurt just because they're affiliated with something. It's like history repeating itself. You can't make this up.
She then throws it onto a blank canvas. They've got 50 data points, and then she just connects the dots any way that she can to tell a good story. It's all about a good story. This is the one thing that Candace Owens is actually very talented on, is she has this ability to look at a splatter of dots and then create a Star of David out of them. Or in this case, like a insignia of Mormons, whatever that would be. I don't even know what that would be, but whatever the Mormon insignia is, I guess like an angel Moroni with a trumpet maybe for connecting the dots. And basically, this is what she's done this time. This is what she's done for the last 10 months. And she found essentially a rich Mormon and connected his fortune to Israel. So therefore, Israel killed Charlie Kirk. It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this game, but there's a game called 6 Steps to Kevin Bacon. And if you haven't heard of this, you basically go onto Wikipedia, any Wikipedia article, it's supposed to be a random one, and you click on a link, and you have only 6 links that you can click on between articles before you get to Kevin Bacon. You're trying to get back to Kevin Bacon. And you would hear that, and you're like, how do I get from Venus flytraps to Kevin Bacon? Guys, it's actually not that hard. It's a lot easier than you think. And that's essentially what Candace Owens does for every single episode, with the end goal not being Kevin Bacon, but Charlie Kirk or Israel or both. It also makes it incredibly difficult, by the way, to debunk her.
You crazy kids be doing all this stuff nowadays. How does that happen? 6 steps or 6 degrees? 6 steps to Kevin Bacon? Back to Bacon. You can't make this up. 6 degrees of separation is a thing. That's what I was like, was he saying separation or steps? 6 steps to Kevin Bacon. You can't make this up. Hold on.
It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this game, but there's a game called 6 Steps to Kevin Bacon. And if you haven't heard of this, you basically go onto Wikipedia, any Wikipedia article, it's supposed to be a random one, and you click on a link, and you have only 6 links that you can click on between articles before you get to Kevin Bacon. You're trying to get back to Kevin Bacon. And you would hear that, and you're like, how do I get from like Venus flytraps to Kevin Bacon? Guys, it's actually not that hard. It's a lot easier than you think. And that's essentially what Candace Owens does for every single episode, with the end goal not being Kevin Bacon, but Charlie Kirk or Israel or both. It also makes it incredibly difficult, by the way, to debunk her, because she hasn't really made a real claim in this episode. She's just strung together a ton of useless facts as if they have something to do with each other, but they don't. And so it's like, there's nothing to debunk. Like, you didn't even actually make a solid claim. And certainly nothing that you showed proved that a Mormon mafia colluded with Mossad to assassinate Charlie Kirk. She may have implied that. She may have, again, somehow connected the dots that way. But any rational person could not walk away from that podcast thinking, yes, that is the most likely scenario. Now, before we talk about the real Mormon mafia that does exist, I've seen it firsthand. I want to show you one more clip from Candace, this time trying to convince everyone that TPUSA is not, in fact, a Christian evangelical company, but rather a Mormon one.
That ostensibly Turning Point USA is an evangelical Christian organization. But in reality, it's a lot of Mormons. Like half of the company, it's Mormons. Tyler Boyer, I have been telling you from the beginning, was the person that was in control of everything. The hiring, the firing. Charlie, he has described, he followed Charlie. Charlie did all the work, but Tyler controlled a lot of things. There are a ton of LDS church members who work for Turning Point USA who were brought in, who runs the field program. That is a Mormon, and Tyler's a Mormon. He's talking, Terrell's a Mormon. Terrell's the guy who takes down the cameras, the Farnsworth guys, and all of these people knew Erica before Erica knew Charlie. These families knew Erica before Erica knew Charlie. Tyler Boyer handled the money at Turning Point USA. I have text messages to that effect, proving that. He was behind Turning Point Action. He was the COO first of Turning Point USA, then became the COO of Turning Point Action. And yes, he brought in Erica. Of that, there is no doubt. They have both admitted that, but she can't remember how she knows him. She told me maybe through Senator John Kill, maybe that's what she told me in our face-to-face meeting, but she can't recall that specific detail of the guy who set her up to go on a interview with the love of her life, apparently. I remember the last face-to-face conversation that I had with Tyler. We were backstage at AmFest, and I was telling him that Charlie should just debate Nick Fuentes. There was some Groyper stuff going on, as usual, at these events in the hallways. And I was like, just sit down and just have the debate. I think it's just worth having it. And he told me that Turning Point USA was never not going to be pro-Israel. They would always be pro-Israel. In retrospect, that's a weird thing to say, especially a weird thing to consider since its founder was quite literally going against Israel.
Believe me, guys, I wish that there were more Mormons at TPUSA, but there just aren't. There's not that many. Maybe more than like what would be the population of the United States. Maybe they're representative, but like we're not taking over TPUSA. I'm sorry. Anyone can look at any of their shows or any of their messages. None of them, I think they've been friendly to us, but none of them are like overtly pro LDS. And you can hear it at the end there in that video. It really, again, is not about Mormons, but is about the connections to Israel fundamentally. And that's why she cares. Now, the overarching claim is that there is a Mormon mafia, that Mormons are incredibly connected to Israel. I want to address that. We actually are connected to Israel. We are not connected, though, to the Israeli government. And here's what I mean by that. First off, we are pro-Israel just in our doctrine. We believe that Christ will rule in Jerusalem when he comes back during the millennium. We believe that Israel is the Holy Land. That's been true basically from the beginning. And it's certainly true now. It has not changed. We have one church, though, just referencing our connections to the Israeli government. We have one church in the entire country. And Candace Owens, who is a member of the Catholic Church, has dozens, if not hundreds, of cathedrals and churches in Israel. We also have no missionaries in Israel whatsoever, despite having over 80,000 proselyting missionaries around the world. The Israeli government won't let us proselyte there. So does that sound like we've got this just, amazing in with Mossad, that they just love our presence in Israel? Obviously not. So no, the Mormon Mafia does not apply. In that case, where the Mormon Mafia does apply is in two ways. And both have to do with Utah, of which I am a citizen of which I'm a resident of. And I have been most of my life. I'm a Utah Mormon through and through. And I am honest enough to say that Mormons do run Utah. A lot of people say, oh, but the Mormon Mafia, it's like this evil, corrupt organization that runs Utah. It's like actually 67% of Utah are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Wow.
The church owns most of the private land in Utah, or at least more than anyone else. The church employs more people than almost anyone else in the state. So yeah, we run Utah. What else do you want to say about it? Like, just in the same way that any people rule their own states and cities. Yes, we're the largest majority here.
Candace, this is what I don't understand. I mean, why bring them up at all? They don't have anything to do with you. You're not Mormon. They're not Catholic. Leave them alone. I don't even know why bring them up. It started off with Courtney Love, and then with the Mormon, and then it's just a bunch of nonsense. Her cult members don't have brains, y'all. They sit here and just get so entertained over this nonsense and buffoonery. It's like, girl, you did all that just to go back to Israel. Child, please. Is it a cowardly move or what? Are you just tired of like directly saying it was Israel? You just got to add in something to the mix. It's unnecessary. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Meanwhile, she can't tell us who she think pulled the trigger on the gun because she does not believe Tyler Robinson was at UVU. All of this when she cannot say who pulled the trigger on a gun. Now Mormons got to sit here and be resorted to being, attacked and harassed. Because that's what happens. Every time she throws out a target or a group of people or a name or a face or a photo, that person or those people get subjected to harassment, to targeting, to bullying, death threats. Because death follows Candace everywhere she goes. I repeat, death follows Candace everywhere she goes, even if it's to kill your mood, to rob you of your joy, your peace, your happiness, whatever. Kill, steal, destroy. The only person that's getting any satisfaction out of what Candace is doing is Satan himself. Why even mention Mormons? It's not a connection with, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. And that shows her limited creativity. She don't know how to put anything together. She just says a bunch of dumb things and put words together. No meaning, no point. It's not useful to anybody. It's flat out dumb. This is Bitch Bureau was not lying when he said she's retarded.
Therefore, we run it. Welcome to how a republic works. Welcome to how federalism works. And that's a good thing. If you want to call that a Mormon Mafia, so be it. I don't care at all. The other way, and this is much better, that the Mormon Mafia exists is that we are going to execute Tyler Robinson for his assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I am very happy about this. Yes, the Mormon Mafia will execute Tyler Robinson. The judge, in this case, is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The jury will most likely be a supermajority of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The prosecutors are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And the very officers who will pull the trigger and execute Robinson by firing squad will most likely be members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That is the real reason Candace hates us. This awful tragedy happened in our state, and we are going to get justice by the hands of Latter-day Saints. That kills her. We are going to be the people, ultimately, who end all of this, who end the grift, who prove that Candace Owens is wrong. And I'm incredibly proud of that. And one of the reasons I'm confident that that's going to happen, I know a lot of people have been very concerned about the jury pool. Let me put you to ease at that. Let me put your soul to rest. Those who supported her, who are members of my church, now know she is full of crap.
Yep.
This is a huge miscalculation from
Yep.
Candace if she wanted the jury to acquit Tyler Robinson. It is very easy to trust in a conspiracy theory until someone makes you part of it.
I think he is Mormon.
Once someone makes you part of it, you know, I know I'm not part of the conspiracy. If you're just a random person who liked Candace Owens living in Utah County, and then suddenly she's talking about a Mormon mafia, you go, what? If you're talking about a beehive cult, it's like, I don't even know what to say. And then those people realize, oh, she's insane. They should have realized it sooner, but at least they realize it now.
Sierra, I'm so glad you said this. How many times have we said flat out, we have Scientology Sundays here in the LLC so that people can understand the mentality of these cults. You focused on Nature Boy. We're going to get back to that because I got time now. We focused on Nature Boy. He's a cult leader. He's currently sitting in prison. You got Scientology. It's a cult. They send people out to stalk people all day. And she got this John Mappin that's sipping for her on Twitter X. That's Scientology. And he tried to make it seem like Charlie Kirk wanted to be a part of Scientology. He ain't had no problems with it. What? Everybody got a problem with it except the people in the cult. It's ridiculous. I'm damn near wondering when she's going to become a Scientologist. Because that's the next step for Candace. Is her announcing, yep, George and I are now in Scientology. Good luck to that. Hopefully they keep you and you move your ass out this country. Can't make this up. She supports someone that is a part of a cult. Says nothing about Catholics, priests putting their hands on kids, but every other religion. Oh, they're the worst. They all go back to Israel. Yeah, we can't, it's all their fault. All of them. We've had Josh Carr here in the LLC. Very, very sweet young man. Very entertaining. And of course, well informed. He's been keeping his foot on Candace's neck. He did a 3-part series. Well done, well researched. We were all begging for a 4th. But his 3-part series is phenomenal. We had watch parties on it. So Joshua Carr is definitely keeping his foot on Candace's neck. All this lying and stuff she's doing is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now she's sitting here roping in Mormon Mafia. But the Candace cult is somehow hard for them to understand.
And so they are no longer going to be on Candace Owens' side. And of course, for those who didn't know about Candace already, they were going to convict Tyler Robinson anyway, because anyone with half a brain would. Just so you guys know, before we go into the next section, I am on Apple and Spotify and all places that you watch and listen to your podcast. So if you prefer to listen to them, you can go check me out.
Shout out to Joshua Carr, honey. Shout out to him. Woo, child. X is something else, ain't it? Oh, Mindy. Lord have mercy. These people are so dumb. Girl, we're like, oh my God. These people are so dumb. This is a whole post of Candace demanding to know where Charlie Kirk's body is buried. Why do I get the sense he was quietly cremated? We don't care what you get the sense to do. Kick rocks. We don't care. You're not entitled to know this information. It's that simple. What I posted up was that she was not entitled to know. And she cannot get to that gravesite, especially if it's on private property. They don't have to tell her. She's been tagging Andrew COVID and Blake Neff all day about this. You don't have to use the word demand to say that you're making the demand. By definition of the word demand, that's what this is. I had to send the definition. Woo, child. Candy Cult members don't read. They do not read. They will not go on dictionary.com. They will not tell you what's 4 times 7. They will not tell you how to spell the word impossible. Like, you can make this up. It says she never asked it. Y'all, this is how I'm. Listen, I don't see where she demanded anything. It looks like ABW asked a question, and if there is nothing to hide, why is the question such a big deal? They don't have to answer the question. They don't have to answer it. They don't owe you anything. She owes you nothing. They get so pissed off when you sit here, you gotta show them, like, look, we don't give a damn about none of that. Look, I had to send you the word demand. See, Lord, I try my best. I sent the definition of the word demand. Definition of terms matter. She does not have to use the term demand to make a demand. Men, they are retarded. Good Lord. Oh my God. I never thought this in all my life. I never thought that I would have to do this. Sweet Jesus. Y'all. Oh my goodness. This is how you make them mad though. You got to give them facts. They think I'm mad. They have no idea. They think I'm mad sending this. Someone said, why are you so mad about it? Like, I'm not mad at all sending this laughing. What you mean? You can't make this up. No, it makes me happy to make cult members look stupid like they are. Because they don't read. It's so lazy. You can just Google. So you don't understand how the man works. Okay. She is not entitled to know. Period. What is this? Oh, good grief. I would recommend that you step back for a moment. Do you personally know any of these people? If not, I would encourage you not to get so upset. I said this with a smile on my face. Who are you talking to? I sit there with a smile on my face. Why is reading something you do when you are angry? Why have any emotions when it comes to facts? Girl, reading is fundamental. Something else. I have no idea. I watched Charlie since he was unknown. He was definitely for challenging and asking questions. The exact opposite of what they're doing. She doesn't owe them an answer when it comes to that. They do not owe her a response on that. You will be fine. They do not owe her a response on that. You will be fine. It's sometimes, my grandmama told me a long time ago, there are people 6 feet in the ground for what they knew. Sometimes it's best to just not even go there. They don't have to answer her dumb question. Because I never said she should not ask. I said they do not owe her a response. That's the problem. And they can't accept that. Blake Neff said, again, this is none of your business, you vile witch. It's not her business. It's not her business. It's not her business. So I was like, okay, Candace, I dare you try and go to any cemetery looking for Charlie Kirk. You will go to jail as long as God is sitting on the throne. Without a shadow of a doubt, you will be definitely criminally trespassed. Because that's what needs to happen. Especially if it's private property. Why would you want to just demand to know where his grave was he's buried at? They don't have to tell you. Keep asking until kingdom comes. You will not be getting the answer. Candace, we can all be just as stubborn as you are. Go find you something to do, Candace, that involves leaving Blake Neff the hell alone. Leave him alone, you stupid muppet. Somebody say, I don't see how black women call each other those names. I don't have to go worse than that. I can just call her an idiot and be done with it. Jesus, fix it. They always so bad. What does LLC send her cash app to? Because you retard is really showing. Please show us where Blake said that. Now I know who said Umar called her that, but I'll wait until you grow a brain cell. What the hell? Oh Lord. You are grossly outnumbered. You should seriously open your eyes to the evil. I'm not grossly outnumbered, girl. This is how these clowns are. Girl, bye, Felicia. Look at this. God already conquered you and your ilk. She owes me $10,000. Yeah, you can't take these idiots seriously. You gotta troll their ass. You can't make this up. Oh, there it is. Oh, where's my money, Candace? Give me my money, you lying heifer. She said she was giving out $10,000. Did she not? Did she not say she was giving out 10 grand? Oh my God. Oh, Sifa. Oh, let's get to it. Hold on. She said, I'm giving out $10,000 to the person tell me who went to lunch with him. Well, this could apply to you, retard. Yo, you can't make this up. You're grossly outnumbered. Child boo. The only thing that's gross is you thinking that somehow Candace is a human being. The audacity. We don't claim aliens. What you mean? Hold on. Say you tag me? Hold on. Oh! Wait, that's the whole truth. Hey, there we go. Oh, this is so good. Candid Coat event, Supreme Leader speech. Oh, let me download this. Candace. Girl, you dumb antichrist. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh yeah. Well done, Sifa. Well done. Y'all know that's gonna be a thumbnail and a background. Too funny. Thumbnail and a background. Let me go to the other one. You said it's 2. And then we gotta end with Biker Babes. Candyland Biker Babes 7,000. Hold on. Are you okay? Who the hell has cats and pets of baseball with big flowers? You old enough to be on X? They think people will just sit back. You can't make this up. Can you, Mindy? Trying to tell them. Get a life. That's what I'm saying. Somebody said because I'm black, I should be ashamed of calling her a Muppet. All the other names I call her, you should be happy I'm taking it easy. What you mean? You should be. Oh, let her finally tone it down on that cussing. What are you talking about? You should be like, you know what? Hey, okay, we'll take Muppet. I mean, she's already been called the B word. This is, I don't understand it. This post is right here. Like they can just read this. But no, they don't read. Reading is not fundamental for them. Reading is not fundamental for her cult. Somebody said I was getting upset. Anyone can find a burial location. If she can find a burial location, then why don't she just go find it? And if she tries to go there and show up, and the family told the cemetery, if the person that's in charge of the cemetery grounds, don't let it half over than our loved ones funeral, you know he has to be on private property. That way, you don't have to worry about him being accessible to the public like that. So you know he has to be at least on private property. He had death threats. Look how he was murdered on national television. So if they think that he's somewhere public where they can easily access his gravesite, they are stupid, flat out. So if anything, he is on private property. So she won't be able to get to him anyway. And if she tries, they can have her criminally trespassed and locked up. Period. They can say this person is not permitted to come on this property to see him at any point, to see this gravesite at any point. Not at all. Here's a photo of her so you know how she looks. And they can literally ban her from going there. If it's private property, and I'm sure he's on private property. You can't make this up. Oh, here's no black woman with self-respect will call another black woman a muppet. You think I care about her color? Chabu. Is this the second with Sifa? Oh my goodness. When they finally listen. Yes, Megan Kelly, crackhead, and Mickey Mouse and Candace. It crushes stones. Oh my God. Well done. Well done. Oh my good grief. All right. Y'all ready for some Edie? Oh, the whole truth sent this one. Candace, I can leave this on repeat. Oh, you dumb cockroach. Wait a minute. I need to do a snippet. Wait. I'm going to snip this. Oh, that's so good. I got to snip it. This is a thumbnail. Oh, this is a thumbnail. And a background. This is definitely a background. Candace, you look gross. You gross cockroach. Yeah. Y'all, go show some love to the whole troop. It's Sifa over here. And Candyland Biker Babe 7,000. Oh, that's a thumbnail. Sifa rocked it out. The whole truth. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Where is our Biker Babe 7,000? A garbage bot. I know, right? Oh, they get so bad. Oh, they get so bad. Many over here just taking them down one by one. You know what's so crazy? This is what I find interesting is that they think because we're Christians, we're just supposed to let them do and say this nonsense and buffoonery. And we clap back. Oh, I thought you were a Christian. Yeah, that's why I'm responding to you. Jesus was not a punk. Who told you that? You understand how you need to be built mentally? to endure the beatdown he endured. You understand? My son dropped my tablet. Lord.
I didn't mean to break it, y'all. It's good.
Put it down on the bed. Put it down. What are you doing? Jesus, fix it. Mommy can't afford another tablet. Can't make this up. So the mental strength, courage, and endurance that Jesus had to have while being beat on the way to Calvary, then being put on a cross, then being hung up there and dying, and then having to go and conquer death, hell, and the grave. Jesus was not a punk. And when he got mad, he said, listen, I told y'all not to turn the house of prayer into a den of thieves. He turned over tables with one hand. Can't make this up. He grew up being a carpenter. That means he knew how to use a hammer, nail, and tools and wood, built and crafted. You got to be able to lift that stuff up. He was probably like, I built this table anyway, me and my daddy. So the idea that we are supposed to just sit back and just let somebody just come in and not say anything to defend ourselves, no, that's not how it works. And they learn. Like, that don't work on Lady Luck Club, widow. Leave me alone. I don't believe in it. So just like God said to defend the widows and children, because he said these are the more vulnerable ones. Defend them. God is not going to say defend anybody. If he did not want us to understand the idea and definition of the word defend. When God said, I am the defender and protector of widows, he understands that at some point we're going to have to defend something. It's not even going to be a war of words with me. I'm just going to crush your feelings and be done with it. But he would not have the idea of defending anyone if he did not want us to know what that meant. Defending yourself is not a sin. God said, be slow to anger. He never said, don't get angry. He said, be slow to anger, meaning how you carry out that anger matters. And no, I don't let everything get me to the point where I'm mad and irritated and angry and upset. This is why I laugh at them, because you probably would be mad if you didn't laugh, but I laugh at them. I laugh at them. That stuff like that don't work on me. It don't work on me. So when they see my videos and stuff, they're like, she don't even care about this $7,000 comment. Nope. Give me the money. Chabu, you want to speak $7,000 into my life? Let it happen. I am in total agreement with that in Jesus' name. Let that happen. Somebody give me $7,000 check. Tax-free as well. Like, whatever. I'm not going to turn that down. You kidding me? That's why it doesn't work on me. It's so silly that they think that's supposed to work. Like, oh, you're supposed to be angry and upset. Because they're trying to trigger you. They want you to be mad and angry and upset. They want to create that chaos and confusion. And then when they realize that you're not giving them the response they want, I was like, what does feelings and emotions have to do with me researching the definition of the word, demand? Why do I need to be angry with that? I don't need to be mad about that. No, this is a Google search there. Reading is fundamental. You can't make this up. Oh my God. So we here for it. We here for it. Well, Minnie is handling them over there. Oh Lord, Minnie, I didn't mistakenly respond to you, did I? I was sending out responses, just firing them off. Hold on. That's this person here. Lord. This bird tar baby. Tar girl. She didn't ask. She asked if he'd been cremated. She didn't ask for a location. She definitely asked for a location. What do you mean? Like stuff like that. How do you get angry at them being dumb? That they're being dumb. I'm like, now that this looks like a whole you demanding a location. And then repeatedly. Girl, no. All that harassment and all that buffoonery. Kick rocks. They don't owe you anything. These young kids nowadays don't know how to accept the word no. These youngin' nowadays, Jim, you still in the chat? These youngin' nowadays don't know how to accept the word no. They don't know how to handle rejection. They don't know how to handle, someone telling them to go sit down. Sit down somewhere and go read a book. Go to your room. They don't know how to handle it, y'all. You can't tell them like, oh yeah. You can't tell them like, no. That's not something they got to give you right now. They don't owe you that. You don't have the authority to even know that information. They can't handle it. They get so mad. Like, I'm not here to make you happy. Which is how this was. Child boot. See, they got struck a nerve. Because that's all she's trying to do. Like the devil, kill, steal, destroy, create chaos and confusion. You don't have to know. They got struck a nerve. Child, bye. He said again, this is none of your business. You vow a witch. Candace, you do witchcraft. Every time you come on video talking about I saw a dead person in my sleep that you've conjured up somehow, I guess. Whatever. Because it's not Charlie. He ain't trying to commune with you. You talking to some unfamiliar spirit. That is absolute witchcraft according to the word of God. So whomever you communing with in your sleep is not Charlie Kirk. I'm sure he was like, God, please don't let me ever have to be in that situation. He knew she was a demon. He knew it. You can't make this up. Where's Edie? Let's get to Edie, you all, and then we're gonna close out. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. You guys are absolute fun. I needed that today. Erica Kirk's mini sermon, I guess. I needed that too. That was a blessing to hear that. We're about to get some laughs in.
You don't need to worry about with her.
Hold on.
Did you get my check?
This is a new one. I'm so proud of Edie. Oh, Edie, I'm so proud of you. I'm sick of everyone on lightning. Oh, let me see that chocolate flower. Oh man, hold on. I'm sending her this chocolate flower. She said my little chocolate flower. Oh no. Oh no. All right, y'all ready? Hit the phone when you can see it here. Let's go.
Get the kind that I like. Get me my pack of blue. You don't need to worry about whether or not I'm going back on my New Year's resolution. You don't need to worry about that, honey. You worry about you. I worry about me. Give my pack of blue and my chew. Thank you. Thank you, Harold. Thank you. I don't need a lecture, honey. This message goes out to Jay Fathom. You can refer to me as Candyland Biker Babe 7000. You need to know my real identity. You've heard from me before, Jay. Guess what? You're hearing from me again. I speak on behalf of the coalition of the Candies, Third Eye Blind, Allergic to Lying, and we are issuing. Please excuse me, I have a little bubble in my throat. But that is Erica Kirk. Think you done got her at a pigeon hold? Harold, can you please get me something to drink? Or are you just going to sit back and watch me struggle?
Divorce again if I
you're going to sit back and watch me struggle. You think you're real cute, huh? With your latest little news segment, trying to further.
You gonna watch me struggle? That was so sweet. Oh my God. Lord, please let this become a TV show. Oh, I would love nothing more than for this to become a TV show. Edie, you might get a Netflix deal out of this or something. Make this up. Where's Ben Shapiro? He need to see this. We can just put her on Daily Wire and just let her go in.
Disparage the truth-seeking speaking angel that is Candace Owens. Well, joke is all the way on
Jesus, I'm
you.
sorry.
All you've done is further highlight the intelligence of the truth-seeking speaking angel herself, Candace Owens. Unlike you, Candace speaks truth. Truth. I don't think you're capable of speaking truth. I don't think you're capable. Mm-mm. You and your teeny tiny friends just talk. Have you nothing better to do? I don't think you do have anything better to do you? Is that you told Jay Witt, huh? You want to take your vitamin to Vegemin challenge? Well, why don't you take your vitamin to Vegemin challenge all the way down the road? Tell your story walking all the way down the road with your vitamin to Vegemin. And leave Candace alone. Harold.
Tell you before you went online.
We love Harold, y'all. Don't we love Harold? Oh, give it up for Harold in the chat. Oh my God, Ben Shapiro, please hire me and Edie Marie to come on here. So I'm gonna be her manager. Period. Oh my God, he's got to give her a spot on Daily Wire. He has to. You want to bring comedy back again? Let's make America laugh again, Ben Shapiro. Come on, man. You cannot deny the talent in this. I am so glad she's doing this. Candyland Biker Baby 7000 has our own YouTube channel and X account. And that bad boy is picking up. I told her, I said, Edie, you're on to something. This is before we did our first anger management session. I said, you're on to something. This is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. Oh my God. I'm here for this all day. Let's get Ben Shapiro's attention with this one. He got to, come on, man. Oh my goodness. Stella, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all, let's get in some supers. Shout out to you, girl. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. How about y'all? Yeah, I'm about to sleep real good tonight. I'm gonna eat so quick and go into sleep. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, Amy, for the 100 jewels. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Jeep Lady with the 2 jewels. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sals, for the 10 jewels. Amy with 2 more jewels. And then Andrew with the 10. Jim with the 2. Anna with the 10. Patrina with the 10. Tiara with the 200. Oh, thank you. And became a new member. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. All of that helps to support the channel. Y'all, my stomach hurt for real. This is so sore. Oh my God. Who is Edie? Lord have mercy. Jesus. Man, who knew? That I love it. I love that comedy. I love it. I love the skit style comedies. It's awesome. Mad TV had to be my absolute favorite show. And then in Living Color, Martin. And then Golden Girls. I mean, come on, picture it. Sicily, 1942. You can't deny that type of comedy. You don't get that no more. Married with Children. I have all 11 seasons on DVD. And for those who don't know what DVDs are, for the youngins, it's a little round disc where they have all the information on that disc. Yeah, put it in a DVD player. The DVD is like a bigger, disc. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll show one day. You know, some kids out here don't know what a DVD is. I was like, good grief. I don't know what a DVD is. They don't know. My God. Oh man. You don't get that comedy like that no more, man. You just don't. I miss it. It is here for it. So am I. All right. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We got the classic modern for 30. Thank you so much with the 30 jewels. Smiles sent over 200 jewels. And then 10 jewels. Thank you so much. And then 2 jewels again. Tina Marie gifted another LLC membership. You guys show some love to all those that are gifting these memberships out. We're going to get back on it with the members only lives so that I can hang out with you all. And, you know, it's a better way for you all to ask questions about me and I ask questions about you all. And we check out some content that will be exclusive to us and us only and have a good time with it. Thank you so much, Smiles, for the 2 jewels and another 2 jewels. You guys are awesome. And another 2 jewels. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you all. My God, yeah, DVD. You're like, what's a DVD? What is that? DVD. You know, it's like a disc. I was like, what year is it? I was still using DVDs. Like as recently as 5 years ago. I can't believe it. Major movies still come out on DVD and Blu-ray. Boy, you can't make this stuff up. They had no idea what a DVD was. I'm like, where y'all been? They called me looking like, where you been? Okay. Jeep Lady sent another 10 jewels. Thank you so, so much. Oh my God. Yeah, like Laserdisc. I still have DVDs. I have Married with Children, all 11 seasons on DVD. That's the only TV set I have on DVD. And I can always watch the Golden Girls. Those are my 2 go-tos, y'all. My 2 go-tos. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you all. This has been a lot of fun. Thankfully, my kids know what DVDs are, but a house phone is another story. I know, right? I'll have to pull that up. I will have to pull up a house phone on a landline. And like the phones from like the early 80s. The little boxy looking one you had to handle up. Not the ones you can install on the wall and just take off the wall. No. I would have to pull up photos on that. I don't even think they sell those in stores anymore. I would have to show them. Here's what this photo. Let me pull it up on Google so they can see what this looks like. Like, you use that thing? If it's got the round button where you got to put your finger in that little circle mechanism and turn the button just to dial. It's not even dial. It's turning numbers. It's like, Ma, that's not a phone. It's like, it's a phone. It comes off the wall, and you got to dial the number. You got to put your finger in, turn to the number you want in the little hole space. It was like, why you got to do all that? They didn't believe it. It was like a clock. It looks like a clock. And you put your finger in, you go 3, and then you got to go 6. They was like, that's not a phone. It's a phone. Y'all, oh my God. That's the stuff we can have fun with in members only live. You just like talk about the days of our youth. Because it's a foreign concept to my children. Like, wow, I need to get you all acclimated. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I know. It's damn always unbelievable. I'm done. All right, I'm done. Tomorrow we got Scientology Sunday. And then we're going to do the Jean Ryan and Candace watch party. All right. So, rotary phone. Thank you, Rubber. The rotary phone. Oh, my goodness. Pay phones. Come on, talk about it, Zoe. Pay phones. You can't get, like, if you stuck somewhere, you don't have your cell phone, you are AOL. You out of luck. SOL. You are SOL. There are no pay phones. You just have to go to like a police station and say, can I please use the phone? There's no pay phones don't exist no more. I've not seen your pay phone in 20 years. I don't understand. All right, y'all. We got that tomorrow. Y'all tune in. Look out for the announcement for the watch party. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all of you all and your support. Make sure you hype this video up at the conclusion. Hit the like button and let me know what you think in the comment section. Engage in all of that and get the video up there and get the views in. I appreciate you all so much. Catch the replay if you've missed it. Until the next one. Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.